Here he is, MCToon. What's going on?
Hey there.
What's going on, man? What's going on?
What's going on? It's
How are you?
the big talk. Can you hear me fine?
Yeah, I can hear you fine.
Okay.
No problem, no
Okay,
problem.
good.
I was just with Mikey talking before, so I made you wait a little bit. So check it out. Let me just explain a little bit what happened. So we decided to have a talk following, the I believe that video I made on Mikey, that short
The
documentary
the
style.
the real Starman, right?
Yeah, exactly. So, well, then you told me, that you were ready to come and discuss, which is always like always good. So, and then I told you, I asked you if you could bring in that guy there, that is it's called creepy
Creaky.
blinder,
Creaky.
creaky blind. Yeah, not
Yeah.
creepy. Sorry.
He's not creepy at all, and he doesn't even
Okay.
have an accent.
Okay,
Have you
really?
noticed?
Okay.
Have you noticed? No accent. It's amazing.
Right, we're gonna see when he's gonna come in.
Yeah.
It's coming in, right?
Yeah,
You send him the link.
he's getting ready. I sent him the link.
Okay, no problem. So what was interesting is that I don't know him. I saw him a few times on, like, on thumbnails on the internet, and I saw bit is the look he has there with his tattoos and stuff. But I don't know the guy. So the thing is that you told me, wow, Creaky, you kidding me? It's a legend, a legend. I said, so bring him in. So check it out. We have here also our legend, which is Mikey Smith.
Mikey,
Yeah.
you have the goat?
We have the Neil Armstrong of flat Earth. Actually, the difference between Mikey and Neil Armstrong is that Mikey really went to space. He really brought back like true images. But I'm going to bring him in. You guys know him. No need of any introduction. Mikey, go. You hear me? Here is Mikey.
I love
Where,
Mikey.
Mikey? What's going on, Mikey?
Everybody loves Mikey.
Yeah, you're getting popular. You're getting more and more popular. That's good. That's good for us. Actually, it's good for us. So we are waiting for Oh, I cannot say it all the time. Creaky blinder. What's
Creaky.
wrong with?
Yeah.
I don't know what that name comes from. I'll talk to him. I'll ask him. When he comes in. So so we're gonna try to have like a night podcast, like nice. We can make fun of each other. That's okay. That's the game. I have no problem with it. We just gonna try to avoid to insult each other, which is, I know, for you, MCToon is a new experience.
Oh, that's low. Come on.
No, but I know that
Damn.
you're the best. Actually, you're one of the best globers out there, because you always fight us with class, I can say. So it's agreeable
I try. You know
to
what?
fight you, to fight you.
Nobody's perfect. I get hot sometimes
No,
too.
well, that's okay. That's why I told Mikey, don't take nothing personally from these guys. It's only business, Mikey. It's not, it's nothing personal.
It's
Mikey's
only
like more
it's only
sensitive than I am.
this is purely a hobby for me. Um so it's not even business.
Yeah, I know. But you're working, right? You said last time that you were working the daytime, so that's why you couldn't make
Y-
the podcast, like
yeah.
So
I'm employed,
not.
so
Oh, you're employed.
sometimes during regular work hours I can do stuff, but sometimes I can't. If I could schedule it ahead of time, I usually can. But I work from home most days, and so if I know ahead of time, I can shift my schedule a little bit, and it'll work out. But to just pop in like with no notice, or maybe I've got a call or something, or working on something with other people, I can't just at the drop of a hat always come in. So
Oh, okay. But is it possible to ask, what you're doing? Because we're trying to know a little bit more about you guys. Like, this
I
is one of the point of my
sure
background.
I write software.
Okay. Yeah. I
Yeah.
think I heard you saying that at one point.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm
So
a software architect.
that's good. That's good. It's complicated. I know I'm not too much of a, computer guy. Just barely and understand how to make a podcast, but I know how to use it. When I need it. I That's the way I am. Okay, so we're just still waiting for again. I have a problem with that creaky.
Creaky. Yeah, Creaky is
Yeah.
he said a little bit ago, he said 2 minutes. So he's
Okay, no
he's
problem.
working
So
on
we'll
it.
wait a little bit for me.
Yeah.
Did you? Meanwhile, we can talk a little bit. Did you see a little bit in that video there, in that documentary? Did you see the results that we're starting to have about the stars, or do you, because you don't comment too much about the stars? Okay, you're making fun of Mikey and everything. That's okay. We know this, but
I never make fun. I love Mikey.
well, we love him.
My show only exists because of Mikey, right? Mikey likes to say that. And I'll say every time he says that, I'll mirror it back.
Yeah. And you're also named after him, MCToon, right? So you were named
Yes.
after Mikey,
When I was born, my parents are like, who should we name him after? Mikey Smith is the one.
Yeah. Okay, so I see that Creaky just joined in, so we're gonna welcome the legend, that is Creaky Blinder. Creaky.
You got it.
Blind. Yeah. Welcome. Here he is.
Oh,
I went
where'd it go?
Maybe, I don't know. Here we go. Oh, again.
Are you messing?
Here it is. It's me. It's my fault. It's my hand.
I was going to say that was a short-lived visit to your channel. You guys.
What's going on, Creaky? What's up?
Not too much.
Okay. So I was saying to MCToon, I don't really know you. I've seen some of your videos, like quickly your thumbnails and whatever you say. So I never really was interested into like your channels. But lately I've been talking to MCToon, and I said let's know the guy, and he talked very highly of you. Said you were a legend.
Oh, thank you very much.
So I brought another legend.
I know. I'm excited. Mikey, how are you, pal?
Yeah, I'm all right.
Good man.
So I tell you, okay, we can discuss, but whatever flatters, whatever you want to discuss. But my point, one of my main interests here is to learn more about you. Because I tell you the truth, about flatters, I'm already like bored with flatters. For me, on my side, I know that you don't agree, but I have more than enough evidence to prove that the Earth is flat. So talking about it for like 10 years, it doesn't, it's not for me relevant. I'd rather now talk about the next level of flatters, which is a study of the dome, which we're doing with Mikey. But again, that's another subject. Yeah. But the thing is that it's more like to learn about you guys, because on my end, thinking, of course, and knowing that I have the truth, on my side, I'm just trying to understand, you guys, like what does motivate you so much? Why are you so obsessed with going after like flat earthers? And I don't know, what do you see in us, like that we're crazy, we're stupid? That's okay, you can say that. I'm totally open. I have no problem. No problem.
I don't care what shape you think the Earth is. This is my job. This is my business. This is how I provide for my family. So,
but what's your specialty? Like you specialize into like crazy people or stupid people? Like you're going after like anybody, or like talking about anything, or what is it? Or just like specialized with flat, on flat Earth?
I make more content about flat Earth than anything else, but that's purely because that's what my audience subscribe to see. Okay.
I was gonna. It's too much, MCToon.
I was going to say, are you going to share that?
No. Check it out. That's honest from you. It's like a business. I understand. I respect that.
And like little bits.
Yeah, I don't. I know some people may feel, particularly from the flat Earth side, that as if I'm some sort of crusader who's here to destroy flat. I don't want to destroy flat earthers.
Yeah, because it's your business.
It's my business, and it would be really stupid of me to be trying to get rid of flat earthers. And I hope that, and particularly somebody like Mikey, because Mikey, right, you are one of my favorite flat earthers. You really are. Honestly, you really are. Whether you like that fact or not is irrelevant, but you are. But it's kind of, I'm not trying to fix flat Earth. I'm not trying to, get you all to admit that you've been wrong all along and that the earth isn't flat. That's not what I'm about. I'm about having fun, making people laugh and earning a living.
So you're not
that simple, you know. And the fact that a 53-year-old man from Wales, according to flat earthers, is on NASA's payroll is wonderful. You know, it shows that I'm making an impact.
I see. So you're not interested in the truth, you're just interested in money. That's what you're saying?
No, that's not what I said at all.
Okay. So
I just said I'm not interested in flat earthers. I'm perfectly interested in the truth. That's why I make videos demonstrating why you're wrong.
So you're not
easy to do.
Let me understand. You're not interested in flat earth, but you're talking about flat earth for like 10 years. Like, I don't understand like the logic behind it.
Okay, I'll explain it. I'm terrible at explaining. So obviously I'm interested in the whole idea of the flat earth because that's what I talk about. But when I say I'm not interested, it's, you know, maybe some people think that they're like, I don't know, like the Caped Crusader who's here to rescue everybody from flat earth. That's this guy above. But this guy, no, all I care about is that people get a laugh out of watching my videos and that I earn enough money to not starve to death. It really is that simple.
I understand. Go ahead. Finish.
You know, and, you know, if flat earthers want to think that it's just about money, then fine. Think it's just about money, you know. It doesn't matter to me what people think of me. It just matters to me that people continue to enjoy my content. And I'm sure the same applies to you guys. You know, when you make your videos, Mikey and Sam, you know, I'm sure that one of the things in your mind is you want the people who watch your videos to be entertained by them or informed or misinformed, as the case is.
Well, I don't want to talk for Mikey, but you know that's absolutely not my point. I'm not an entertainer. You know, you have those guys like Nell Disgrace Tyson there. You know that is an actor. He's an entertainer. He's not a scientist. But you know, this is his business also. He's making a lot of money. But we absolutely. I mean, for me, I say we're not here to entertain people. We're not like clowns. The thing is that we're trying to promote the truth, trying to fight, to promote what we understand is the truth, and that's the main goal. We don't make any money.
But what I don't understand is how you can even sit there and say you try to promote the truth when there is absolutely there's nothing that's ever been in any of Mikey's videos or your videos, Sam, that is even remotely close to being evidence. Like the Starman video, you're a good video maker, Sam. Did you make the Starman video?
Yeah, I used a lot.
That was a really good video, man.
Thank you.
Really,
Thank you very much.
Really was.
Thank you very much.
It really was. And that's another thing. See, I look at the way videos are made, not just what the video is made about. And your video about Mikey, that was a good, entertaining video.
Thank you very much.
Really was.
Thank you very much. So you see, this is why I brought you in order to understand a little bit more about you. And I see some incoherence at what you're saying, because you're saying actually that we don't have any proof of anything. We don't prove nothing. We just talk about things. But on the other hand, you guys are around for like 10 years trying to prove prove the globe, and it doesn't work because there are more and more flat earthers. So you're not very convincing. You don't have too much success in attempting to prove us wrong also. So if it was so obvious that we were wrong, flat earthers would be already terminated for a long time, and it's not. So this is why I'm trying to understand, how do you see things? How do you what is behind all that?
Have you looked at the flat earth topic in Google Trends? Take a look at that, and then
Google Trends.
Yeah, compare it to fart. Fart is more popular than flat earth.
Yeah.
What do you think? Google is against flat earth? That's what you're saying?
No. I'm not saying Google is against flat earth. People aren't looking for flat earth. So when somebody searches up flat earth on YouTube or Google or whatever it may be, then all that information is logged, isn't it? Today, 5,000 people searched for Mikey Smith's channel. Tomorrow,
5,000.
Tomorrow. Next week, there was only 4,000. The week after, 3,000, and so on and so forth. And if you look at the graph on Google Trends, flat Earth is falling off a cliff.
Oh, I understand. But I tell you something. We flat earthers, we're more like simple people. And me on my
For
end,
sure, yeah.
I don't really trust Google, YouTube. It's also so on YouTube that all my views are like going down.
Yeah.
So I don't trust that system. But anyways, there are other.
But you do trust it when you need to look up something that you think supports a flat Earth, which I'm very interested in.
But I don't.
That's why we do our own work.
I don't. But I don't trust Google. Telling me who's doing who. I can check.
That's not the question though.
Yeah.
Well,
Google tracks what people search for.
Yeah.
And so you can go to Google and you can see how many people across all of Google properties searched for some particular topic.
Okay. But
the term and the topic of flat Earth has a certain number of people searching for it. And the topic of fart has a certain number of people searching for it. And there are more people searching for fart than there are for flat Earth.
So hold on. So McDonald's sells millions of burgers a day. Does that mean it's the best burger?
No, the point was Sam talking.
It does. I just said it's the best burger in the world.
Sam was talking about the popularity. It wasn't. It's not about the act. Whether or not he's just talking about the popularity. And the reality is that flat Earth is not popular. People don't search for it.
A globe.
I'm not. I didn't say it's a globe. We were specifically responding to what Sam was saying about the popularity.
Well, so again, I just want to show you another incoherence about what you are saying. Why? Because you're saying the reality is that flat Earth is going down and everything. But there are other ways to double check that. And how do I know that flat earthers are like getting more and more? There's more and more people, believing, understanding that the Earth is flat, because of you guys. Look how many guys like you are like talking about flat Earth. You have Creaky Blinder here that's got like 107,000, subscribers interested into flat Earth. You have a lot of people interested into flat Earth. So if flat Earth was like going down, you wouldn't be around.
No,
so that's the thing. And you're around because flat Earth is going big. And the thing is that you're scared of that. So you're trying to play it down. Well, nobody likes flat Earth and everything. That's bullshit. It's like flat Earth is like exploding all over the place.
Sam, statistics don't lie. You may you may think scientists lie and Neil deGrasse Tyson is an actor, but data doesn't lie. The statistics are clear. Flat Earth is falling off a cliff. Now, you say people are interested in flat Earth, and that's why I've got 113,000 subscribers, whatever it is. That doesn't mean people are interested in flat Earth, Sam. It means people are interested in laughing at flat Earth.
Yeah, but if flat Earth is not around anymore, you're going to laugh at what? At ghosts? Like, if not here, it's not popular.
The internet is a target-rich environment.
Oh, I understand. I understand. So you have your reality, we have ours. And that's very interesting. Now to know more a little bit about you and about what's behind because you explained that your motivation is like money, it's a business.
No, I didn't say my motivation is money. My motivation is my business, and a business is required to make money to support the business and support the family and so on and so forth.
I understand, but what about you? Because I know MCToon, and I don't know you a little bit. Just let me ask you a few personal questions, if you don't mind.
I do. I won't answer no question.
Okay, no problem. I can ask anyways.
I can talk about flat Earth, not me.
That's the thing. But like you said, at one point, there's no more debate about flat Earth. It's been proven already. You cannot prove.
I agree.
Yeah, I agree too. You cannot unprove what has been proved already. You cannot say, we have the proof of that. Like Josh Monday did. He proved that the Earth is flat, and now he's trying to know if it's true. So again, at our level, I'm not saying that you have to go that way, but at our level, we have more than enough, clear evidence that the Earth is flat. So there's nothing to discuss. Like the sea is blue. Do you want to discuss about the sea? Is the sea blue?
What's your single best piece of evidence that the Earth is flat, Sam?
The very simple. When I go out and I look at the horizon, I look at the sea
because it looks flat to you.
No.
That's it.
No. That's not what I said. when I look and I did that in Ashdod in Israel. When I look at the boats that goes away and that goes down, it took like a few, it took time, and it goes down, and then I just, take binos and I zoom on it and it goes back up. That's over.
It never happens. Sam, that never happens.
Game over.
I got the camera.
I just want to make sure.
I got the camera. It never happens.
So you go to the beach, Sam. You zoom in on a boat that's going away from you. Yeah,
that disappeared. Almost disappeared. Like you don't see.
Yeah. So it's heading towards the horizon.
Yes.
And you zoom in, and you can bring the boat back. That's what you're claiming.
No, I don't bring it back. That means it was always there. Like I just see it.
Okay, yeah. So you bring it back into your view then. So the next time you do that, so I'm assuming you use a P900 or P1000, whatever it may be. Stay zoomed in.
Stay what?
Stay zoomed in on that ship until it disappears.
Well, the thing is that then I have to get a bigger zoom. This is ridiculous.
No,
my zoom as a limit is not like an infinite zoom.
What's the biggest zoom than the P900? The Earth. So why would you need more power than that?
Why would you need to keep on zooming? Is that not enough? A boat that disappears, now you see it. It's not enough for you. You need more.
Sorry, Sam, you've misunderstood. Not keep zooming in. Just zoom in to the max. So I'm guessing you see a boat, you zoom in with the camera, and then you zoom back out, you zoom back in, whatever you do. I'm not saying keep zooming in. I'm saying zoom in and just stay zoomed in. Eventually, that boat will still disappear, no matter how zoomed in you are, because it'll go over the horizon.
Now, I got a question for you, Creaky. I'm not the one who's high. You are high. By the way, and if you state that again on the internet, I'm going to phone the police and have them come after you.
Mikey, don't do that way.
No, I have to.
It doesn't work that way, Mikey.
He's impotent, man. He's impotent.
Check it out.
He doesn't even have a family. He's impotent.
It's okay. Mikey, keep it down. Keep it down. Check it out.
Creaky's kid has been on stream.
I know. Hey, Creaky,
now I know. Mentally retarded?
Now I know why you like Mikey.
He's mentally retarded, probably. He's got goggles for eyes too, probably, right?
Okay, check it out.
Now, Sam, you were saying that we were going to be insulting, but it didn't. That didn't really happen, did it?
MCToon. You can take all your AI bots and insult me all you want.
But I tell you, Mikey,
we need to talk about the firmament, Sam, because these guys got nothing, man. Nothing.
Mikey,
I'll talk about the firmament, Mike.
You're just going to say it doesn't exist, and that proves it right there?
No,
What's the matter with you? Seriously.
Wait. No. I was going to listen to what you said, and then
you're not going to listen. You're just going to make your content after.
All right, let's hear it. Let's hear it, Mikey.
Right, I am, Mikey. I'm going to clip the shit out of this live stream.
Good luck. So check it out. First of all, to come back to what you said and to tell you that it looks like a little bit. Oh, Mikey just went. He's very sensitive. You've been hammering him down so much for so long that he's very sensitive, but that's okay.
He's got to go cry for a while. Maybe he'll come back.
So check.
Gone already. Everybody said Mikey would jib out. I've never debated anybody. I have never had it. I was excited to speak to Mikey. I thought he was going to be a nice guy. I thought he was going to be fun.
He'll come back.
He'll have a cry. He'll come back. It'll be okay.
So just to finish that point about what you're saying, that is to keep on zooming in. Again, that's also some kind of it's incoherent for me, because if the boat already disappeared, and by zooming even a few seconds and I bring him back up,
so Sam,
that's enough to prove that there's no curve.
Could I explain?
To zoom in for 10 hours.
Could I explain the globe position, because I think there's a misunderstanding. The globe position isn't that the boat disappears. The globe position is that the bottom of the boat, the very bottom, is blocked by the horizon, and then as it gets farther away, more of the bottom of the boat is blocked by the horizon, and more and more and more. And so if it's a big shipping boat, right? You see the whole hull is blocked by the horizon, and then all you see is the shipping containers. That is what our claim is that it's not disappearing, it's being obstructed. And at no time has Zoom ever changed how much was obstructed. So that's the globe claim. That's how we know that the Earth is a globe, is because the bottom is progressively blocked as it gets farther away. And Zoom never changes that.
Blocked by what? Obstructed by what? Because
By the horizon.
So it's not because the Earth is curving.
Yeah, it is because the Earth is curving, because the boat is beyond where the peak of that curve is.
But that's physics. If something is like going around something, I cannot see it anymore.
That is yes, correct. That is, when you're going around something, then it gets obstructed bottom up progressively.
So I wouldn't be able with any device, to bring it back, into my vision field. Because,
once the bottom half of a boat is blocked, no amount of Zoom will bring it back. Yeah.
Oh, okay. This is what you claim. Well, you have also, videos of people, seeing like 400 miles away from the shore and everything. They see buildings. And
but that's a different topic. But remember, you talked about boats disappearing, and I'm just saying the globe claim isn't that they disappear; it's that they get obstructed by the bottom of the bottom up.
I'm not talking about a UFO abduction. I'm not saying it physically disappeared. It just came out from my vision. I cannot see it anymore because you went through the according to what you say, went behind the curve.
Mm-hmm.
It's like looking at you know what perspective effect is. That means sometimes you can see things that are not correct. Like, for example, you can see the rails of a train joining. When you look at them, it's like they're joining, but they're not. If you zoom, take your camera, you see that they're not joining. So you don't have to zoom indefinitely to prove that actually they're not joining. So I understand. So that's basic logic. But okay, we're not, it's already like boring, that kind of discussion. We've been over and over again. And I see that you guys are regurgitating this like for like 10 years, like, it doesn't work because we're still around. So let's go to the next level. This is more interesting because we've talked about all this already. The next level of flat Earth, what we believe, with Mikey, is the skies. Okay, so we can call that the dome, the firmament. But for now, I don't see it. We don't see it clearly because if not, everybody will accept it. But we can deduct that there is something out there, especially with the latest videos and pictures we've took, from the skies of the skies and the stars. We see that there are things there that are going on that first of all that are not published nowhere on the internet, and it's not any defect from the phone, because in the beginning people said, oh, that's maybe chromatic aberration, and I checked what the chromatic aberration was. That has nothing to do with this. Chromatic aberration is a distortion of light. In some ways, it's not like it doesn't create shapes. It doesn't create new structure.
Yeah, the chromatic aberration isn't what is causing the shape. It is what's causing the rainbow type effect, where you've got different colors on different sides of the structure that you are seeing. Something else is causing that structure.
Okay, so what is it like? This is something like
right. So you've got the right behind you. You've got the binoculars, right, that you use.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. So in those binoculars, there's mirrors and prisms.
Okay.
Right. You can see where they are in the binoculars. It's where there's that jog.
Okay.
And so that's what's causing that structure that you're seeing, the shape.
Okay. So in that case, it should be lots of pictures and videos like ours on internet, like of people like saying, what we are seeing because of, the binos, but there's none. So that means we are the only binoculars in the world and the only phone in the world that provides pictures and videos like that.
No, it's because people aren't. They're just not doing what you're doing because they're not. They're not.
Right.
What I don't understand, and I was going to ask Mikey this, is why you both think that binoculars are more suited to this type of observation than dedicated astrophotography cameras or high-end, telescopes that cost millions upon millions of dollars. Why is it that yours and Mikey's binoculars are more effective for making this observation than, specifically designed equipment?
Well, I tell you what we found out, what I believe I understood at that point, is that actually the telescopes are not built like binoculars. They're different. The thing is
Yeah.
that the telescopes, what they do, and I don't say that, that Neil, this Grace Tyson there is saying that, is that actually, it amplifies the light. That means that telescopes work pretty fine. They're very good instruments when you look at something, that is in the same light than you are. Like on Earth, when you look at a star in the mountain, it's going to give you a perfect picture, even of the moon, because there's a lot of clarity. But as soon as you're trying to zoom on a dot of light in the dark, so all it's going to do is just like going to amplify the light. It's going to blind you out. That's why even the extra large telescopes that worth billions of dollars don't show you shit. It only shows you like blood spots of light, a bigger one, or bigger one, but it doesn't show you nothing, no more structure. So that's and actually we understand why, because for us, we understand that this whole operation, this whole scam there that cost trillions of dollars, is just to make 9 billion people believe that there are, depth in space. They say, oh, gee, that big burst part of light, now it's not close. It's like 10 billion light years away. But they don't show you no details. Why don't they concentrate or they focus on the stars that are close already? They don't do that. There's no pictures, no videos.
Focus on close stars?
Yes, like Sirius is one of the brightest stars.
Yeah.
Those are close stars.
There's
You won't find on internet any videos from NASA.
Why video?
Oh, because there is activity over there. You have movements.
Oh,
star is not just like a ball of glass. When you look with the way we're doing, you see frequencies.
You're not seeing frequencies. What you're seeing is So between you and the edge of space is a fluid. The air is fluid, and there is different temperatures and index of refraction areas in the air that's moving around all the time.
Okay.
And you're seeing that variation in the index of refraction between you and the edge of space, and that is causing slight movement in it. That's what you're seeing.
No, that's not slight movement. What we're seeing is like much more than slight movement. We're seeing like a lot of electric activity, a lot of behavior.
You don't see electric.
I know.
You can't see it.
What you see.
You can't see electric. I know that your eyeballs don't have the ability to see electric.
Check it out. That's not my eyeballs. This is my phone and my binoculars.
Your phone doesn't have the ability to see electric either.
So
Sam, how do you know that? So
you cannot see lightning. You don't see lightning in the sky. That's not electric. Like this. Like,
you're seeing the plasma, and so you're seeing the excitation of the electrons around that the matter, and then the excitation of the electrons causes photons to be emitted.
So what you're saying is it's a common effect that to see something that like stars that move like that or that behave.
It's
like
the
that
air.
It's air. So again, another incoherence in what you're saying is that if it was true, there are like millions of people shooting the stars, and you don't see those pictures that we have on internet.
The reason
nobody else.
They do
that, but us.
No, they do, and that's why. No, but they do. I'll tell you. I'll explain it, Sam. They do, and they do things to minimize it because it's giving you a false impression of what's happening there. So they'll take us multiple photos, which is what video is, and they'll stack them together, and they'll remove the effects of that happening. Then the other thing they do is when they build the high-end telescopes, they'll do it at high elevation so that there's less air. So the ones in Chile, the Vera Rubin telescope is on top of a mountain. There's less air there between the telescope and and space, reducing those effects. And it's an inconvenient location to do it, but they do it so that they can reduce those effects.
I understand what you're saying. The thing is that the reality doesn't match your explanations. But anyways, I have no problem. Just one question. You see, there's been a long time debate about flat Earth, against the globers and everything.
Not that long.
We have all kinds of arguments on both sides, to to prove or disprove each other. But the thing is that I asked you a question. If tomorrow, let's dream, okay, let's go crazy. If tomorrow there is a proof that there is some kind of a dome, some kind of that we are living in a closed system, wouldn't that be the best proof ever that the Earth is flat? because there cannot be a dome on the globe. You understand? You know that because
actually, Sam, there are people, not a lot, but there are people that believe that there actually is a solid spherical firmament around the globe. And so,
I was gonna say,
finding that would not actually identify either way. It would confirm a small number of people's interpretation of the Bible, and that would be it. But it wouldn't say whether it was flat or spherical.
But it wouldn't sit on nothing. It would just like go beyond in the air, like just hold in the air like this, like because it has to have a base, something solid, like a lid on something. It has to have.
If you're going to talk physics, there's a whole lot of physics that you're going to have to explain about a dome first.
Well, first of all, no, because I tell you something. The thing is, what we're doing with Mikey, we're not trying to prove that there is a dome because it's yet.
Of course you are. Of course you are.
No. But there are steps towards that. The first thing that we are doing that we've done so far is to disprove what you guys are saying. We are disproving NASA. We are disproving the fact that the stars are far away. Disproving the fact that the stars are like balls of gas. Disproving the fact that there is space. So this is what we're doing.
Hang on a second. I haven't had much of a chance. How can you disprove a government organization?
Well, by observation, by simple observation.
Yeah, but it's a government organization with tens of thousands of employees. You were saying that you're trying to disprove NASA. That's like trying to disprove me. And I don't mean the things I say. I mean me trying to prove that I'm not real. NASA is a government organization. How do you disprove an organization? I don't get the logic.
So I tell you the logic, and this is we are in the heart of the matter here, because the whole thing is that on one side you're going to have people that believe in the system, believe in Google, believe in NASA, believe in the government, believe in healthcare, and on the other side you're going to have people that tend to be suspicious and distrust these systems, which have been proven wrong many times. That means that
they've not been proven wrong. You've imagined that. That's all imagined.
Sam, it's been proven wrong, but you're not explaining how it's been proven wrong or giving us anything that makes us think, oh, actually, maybe onto something. You're just saying stuff.
Yeah, but the thing is, first of all, to explain things, you have to explain it to somebody that wants to understand the truth, not someone that is not going to try to do anything to disprove the truth and to fight it. That's one thing. So you have to know who to explain it. You have to have like an open mind in front of you. That's one. Second thing is that the best way for us to prove it is not by talking about it in a gibberish scientific language. It's just to show you we have like hardware now. It's not just like beliefs or deductions. We have hardcore live videos of what's going on in the skies. We don't fake that. It's not fake. It's true. So we have things now. You can say, "Oh no,
but
that's not true."
We know what's happening in your optics. We know why. We know why you're using binoculars, because there's particular effects that are happening inside the binoculars that give you the result you want. You're not seeing the truth because of binoculars. You're seeing a lie because of the binoculars, but you like the lie, and that's why you use those binoculars.
Okay, let's say you're right. So then prove it. Go outside and take pictures the way we do, and show us, how it works. But you don't do that. Just show us some other people on the internet that have the same results.
But Caitlin,
this is my phone.
But Caitlin did that.
Talk about it.
Caitlin did that, and then Mikey booted her from the show as soon as she showed him.
So you have one guy on the internet that did something like this, and there's no more. Like, it should be like thousands of people that have that.
10 seconds ago, you didn't ask for lots of them. You just said disprove. You didn't put a number on it. You moved the goalposts there, Sam.
But this is
all you need is one person to show it. That's all you need.
Oh, so you're saying that on the millions of people.
Why would millions of people don't care about you, Sam? You are nothing to them. You don't exist to them, to millions of people.
You're working hard for that, but we are worth something for you, because you got
Sam, you're not the main character. You're not the main character.
You don't want me to be the main character, because if I was, it'll be the end of you. So you're very scared.
Oh my gosh.
You're working hard.
Nobody's scared of you, Sam.
Oh, come on, get out.
Can I ask you one question? I've always wondered.
Terrified. Yeah.
Sam, can I ask you one question?
Please.
So, at some point, you weren't a flat earther. You weren't born a flat earther. So, at some point, I don't know, you saw something or understood or misunderstood something that led you to conclude that you think the earth is flat. What was that thing? Because do you know what I mean? There's when somebody changes their sort of belief system, there's generally like a pivotal moment. There's a thing that happens, like an aha moment, if you like. What was the thing that you read or saw or that happened that made you so certain that the earth isn't a globe?
Well, it doesn't happen in one shot. I'll tell you what happened in my experience. I'm actually I never was interested into flat earth or whatever talks about flat earth or wrong flat earth. Even astronomy and everything. The thing is, I was for like 20 years, and I'm still today investigating into the ancient original text of the Tanakh, of the Bible. So I like to understand things, to understand what was really written between the lines, and this is what my thing. And people know me here in Jerusalem. They know me. They know what I find and everything, and I know that I know how to investigate in that field. And they lots of friends of mine, a few friends, like 3-4. They told me, look, you have to check that flat earth thing because, you have ways to check things. I'm sure that you can check it. You're going to see that the earth is flat. And I was like laughing at them. I was like, can I get out of here? They never went to the moon. You're fucking kidding me. They have like, videos. They have, everybody's talking about it, the presidents and everybody. So there's no way in the world. And for like about 2-3 years, I dodged that. I said, just leave me alone. Until the point I say, okay, I'm going to check it out. Okay, you know what? Just leave me alone. I'm going to check that things out. So the thing is that, as an investigator, I'm going step by step. I cannot just go straight and understand that the earth is flat. And as I was going along in my investigations, I still wasn't convinced that the earth was flat until the last step. So the first step was, okay, if the earth is flat, that means that NASA is lying, because the best proofs that we have that the earth is flat is all those videos and all these pictures of NASA, like,
yeah, but the earth isn't a globe because NASA say it's a globe.
Well,
it's a globe. NASA isn't the only space agency either.
Yeah, but I don't have, first of all, the time to check all the agencies in the world and to check everything. So I take the biggest,
the one you don't like the most. Okay.
Start with what Aristotle said 2,000 years ago. You don't need NASA for that.
Wait a second. I don't have to like NASA. At that point, I didn't hate NASA. I didn't despise NASA. So the thing is that
why? You're not even American. Well, I don't care about NASA one way or the other. I'm not American.
NASA, that that if you like it or not, NASA is acting as a window on space for the entire world. It's the biggest agency.
No, it's not. It's not. We've got the European Space Agency, the Canadian Space Agency, the Indian Space Agency.
So I chose NASA because, to my eyes, it's the biggest.
You've got the Israeli Space Agency
because it's popular for flat earthers to hate NASA.
But okay, but let me get to the point, because that's what's important. What you believe is the biggest agency. We don't care. So it's off topics. Now the thing is that I checked what NASA had to say. And I checked the pictures, the videos, the moon landing, and I investigated in depth a little bit. And I was surprised to realize, I'm not going to go into details now because it's going to take too long. And I know that you guys, MCToon is also tired. It's late, in his place there. So I'm going to try to make that podcast short, anyways. So, anyways, whatever, however I did it, but I realized that the first thing is that NASA was actually, lying, provided fake images, CGI images. So this is what.
But you didn't, Sam. You don't have the skill to do that.
Fake image, Sam.
Let me explain to you.
Sam, CGI does not mean fake. It just means it's being composited together from other images.
Yeah, but it's so simple to take pictures, like simple pictures. You don't have to transform them and play with them. I don't know.
Nobody has ever, no flat earther has ever touched this one and proven that it's anything other than a real photograph.
No problem. We know all the arguments already, but
never. No. Sam, you never did. This photograph here, you've never looked at, and it's a real photograph that really exists on photographic slides that people could go and scan themselves, or they can get for free an uncompressed TIFF of this particular photograph and 15,000 others. And never once has any flat earther had any evidence that this was created by a computer or faked in any way. Never once.
Just to close that point, I have to explain you something. Science has to make sense, because if it doesn't make sense, it's fake science. That means you can talk whatever you want. You can use gibberish, scientific language, complex demonstrations. But if it doesn't make sense, if it doesn't work, if it doesn't apply to reality, it's bullshit. It's all bullshit. It's like scientific masturbation. It's bullshit. You understand? This is possible also. But anyways, that's not the subject. Let me explain to you my experience, what I did. Even if you don't agree with it, I accept that. But again, when I was convinced, first of all, that NASA was lying, it wasn't enough for me to say that the Earth was flat. So I kept on going. And then I checked. After that, I checked, what the medias were talking about, about flat Earth. Like, let's say what the mass media and the social media and the sponsored social media, like maybe you guys are part of, are saying about flat Earth. And I saw clearly that there was a huge campaign of disinformation, a very expensive campaign of disinformation about flat Earth. When you Google, on
but
flat Earth,
this is a real photograph. That's a real photograph. You've never once found any evidence that this is not real.
This is a fake one, because you cannot go from out in space. There is no space, so it's automatically.
No, that's affirming the consequent. You've decided that you can't go to space.
No.
The fact that this exists proves you wrong.
No, it's a picture. Have you seen Star Trek? Do you think we can go warp drive?
No, I don't think that we can go warp drive.
You saw it.
This is a photograph that you can really go analyze, and saying some other thing exists doesn't make this fake. You need to actually stick to the topic. You need to actually look at this particular photograph and see if it's actually real in order to determine if it's real. You don't get to hand wave dismiss it because of some other topic.
Just let me finish one point.
I think Creaky needs to talk.
Yeah, no problem. Just give me like 10 seconds. So what you're saying, actually, all the base of your, scientific, beliefs is that I saw it on TV. So that's true. That must be real. A government agency made that.
Right. Okay. So I don't know if you forgot the question, but you most definitely didn't answer it. I asked what was the one kind of piece of evidence or the one thing. So this is what you told me. Some guy told you that he thinks the Earth is flat. Then you watched some YouTube videos and decided that because they all said they hated NASA, you hate NASA as well. And you haven't actually even touched on my question. I asked, what was the thing that happened which made you decide the Earth couldn't be a globe? Because all you've said so far is everyone who disagrees with Sam is a liar. So I'm a liar, Toon's a liar,
wait a second. I understand that you have to use tactics, in a discussion, but let me just put everything back in place, because I was about to
fucking answered it.
I was about to answer you, but you cut me.
Made you a flat earther, Sam. It's not hard. I know I do a Welsh accent.
If you don't let me explain it to you, you won't know.
I shut the fuck up for 10 minutes and you said nothing.
You argue that every point I say, you have to argue with it. It's a disease among you. Like, you have to argue for every fucking thing. So let me finish my step. I checked. So I'm going to try to make it quicker. I checked NASA. I see they were lying from the first minute they were created. That's one.
Right. Okay.
Let me finish.
No evidence.
Let me finish.
What you saw, Sam, why were they lying?
But at that point, I didn't believe that the Earth was flat.
Because that's why.
I didn't believe that the Earth was flat at that point. So I kept on going. I saw there was a huge campaign of disinformation against flat Earth that was too obvious and too suspicious.
From who?
Mass media, the sponsored social medias, by the system you believe in.
Right. So everybody who's not a flat earther, and you don't know what I believe, Sam. Stop saying I believe. I don't believe anything. You don't know me. You don't know what I believe.
Don't be scared of the answer. Let me just talk.
I'm not scared of the answer. I'm trying to get the answer. You need to give it.
You don't try to get it because you try to cut me all the time. I cannot talk more than 3 seconds until you just say something. Let me just finish. Okay. Give me 30 seconds and I'm going to finish. It's going to be very easy. So I check NASA. I check the mass media, and then I check, believe it or not, the Vatican Church. Why? Because in history I realized that the globe lie was engineered by the Roman Catholic Church 600 years ago, not before. It's about 600 years.
We've known since Eratosthenes.
The guy is called Nicholas.
Stupid.
Oh my God, Sam! Sam, you're shooting yourself in the foot.
Well,
Sam,
Lough it up, but it doesn't tell the truth.
This guy told me the earth was flat. I watched some flat earth videos, nasty and evil, and God did it.
But I'm not done yet. Well, not God. Those guys are not connected to God. Those are a pagan homosexual mafia. Has nothing to do with God.
Sam, it was not the Vatican. It was not 600 years ago.
Okay, you can just.
I said already. Look at what Aristotle wrote. And
it didn't work much.
And what Aristotle wrote predates Jesus, so it could not have been the Vatican because the Catholic Church didn't exist until after Jesus. So it was Greeks prior to Jesus that knew the Earth was a globe.
The Catholic Church exists for 3,000 years. It was called the Roman Empire before, and it transformed itself.
Oh my gosh!
Into a religious empire. Forget about it. We're not.
It wasn't even Romans. It was Greeks. They're not the same.
But nobody believed him because the whole world, believed and understood that the Earth was flat.
No, they did not.
Why did the Catholic Church start talking about it 600 years ago if everybody already believed it? How come they invented something that everybody believed?
They didn't invent it. You're just making up stuff, Sam. This is all lies. None of this is true.
Yeah, so that's okay. It's all lies. That's all you do is deny the evidence. Whenever something is true, you are cornered. You say, no, that's not true. That's not true.
You're just making stuff up, Sam, and we all know it.
I don't make it. Nicholas of Cusa, 1440. Google it. Nicholas of Cusa.
What about?
That's the guy that started that whole party with the Earth being a globe. The
universe
being big.
Aristotle talked about it. Eratosthenes.
So if he talked about
Pliny the Elder, Euclid.
Yeah, but at that point, if it's not again another lie, if he really did, it didn't work because nobody believed him.
But people did
until 600 years ago.
No, that's a lie too. That was invented by Washington Irving. That lie was invented by an American, Washington Irving.
Nicholas of Cusa was not invented. He was a bishop. He was somebody that
the lie that people in the 1400s thought that the Earth was flat was invented by Washington Irving.
That's not true. There's nothing. Even in China, people believe that the Earth was flat until 100 years ago.
That is not true either. That is another lie, Sam. Why are you lying so much, Sam?
So, what are you saying about me? I'm saying about you. You're lying.
You are lying, Sam. None of these things are true that you're saying.
Yeah, but so Sam, you say we are lying, but the difference is if you research the things we say, you'll get multiple verifiable sources that agree with us. With you, maybe Mikey will agree with you. Maybe Dave Weiss will agree with you. But as far as actual scientists, the people who count when it comes to this stuff, none of them are going to agree with you. So that we can move on, you haven't got an answer as to why you're
Yes, I'm coming to it. There's 4 steps. First step, I check NASA. Second step, the mass media. Third step, the Vatican Church. What's the motivation, behind what they did, to start inventing science 600 years ago, just before they discovered America. That's third. And the fourth things, since I'm Jewish and I'm dealing with Torah, so I checked into the Torah, into the Bible. And even the word globe does not exist in the Bible. That means that
doesn't matter.
Everything says over there that it's flat. So now, of course, you don't understand it because I know that on your side, that all war against flat Earth is not about the shape of the Earth, and you're right not to care about it. It's more spiritual war. It's a war against nature, against God.
But Rabbi,
I understand that. It's not the first time we understand that.
hold on, Sam. Rabbi Yehuda Halevi wrote 1,000 years ago that the Earth is a globe.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And how about the Torah itself? Because there are lots of, just like you have fake scientists, we have also fake rabbis and fake.
Oh, he's a fake rabbi.
No,
Got it.
I'm saying, for example.
Do you know that?
Zohar,
so does the word flat? Does the word flat exist in the Bible?
Let me think. Yeah, of course. It's Mishor. It's Mishor. It's a plateau.
Plateau. Oh, so not flat. Okay. So not the word flat.
No. In English you won't find it in English. You have the word field also. The field is something flat. It's not like a bowl. So the thing is that there are lots of ways, even in the how do you call that, Ecclesiastes, that says that the sun goes around the north and along the south, not around the south. So there are very nice ways to always pinpoint to that direction that the Earth is flat and that the dome is actually above it. But forget about it, because you don't have to believe in the Bible.
Yeah. So everything you don't like is fake. Okay, I got it.
Yeah.
It's like you're talking about yourself. Don't try to put your face on myself, on me. That's your face. The one that is lying, denying everything. That's you. That's not.
No, I gave evidence. I gave evidence for people that knew that the Earth was a globe prior to 600 years ago. You just say, nuh-uh.
So okay. You know what? Let's play stupid. You want me to be stupid? I'm going to be stupid. So check it out.
You're not playing.
Let's be, because this is the only way to communicate with you, is to be stupid. So I'm going to be stupid and I'm going to communicate with you. So I'm saying, you know what?
All day, every day.
You're right. You know what? You're right. You proved everything. But again, like, what's your best proof? Like, what is that picture? Like,
well, it's a good one. It's not the only one, but it's a good one.
That's all. What is your best proof that the Earth is a globe? Just go to the chase. Like, what's the best evidence that the Earth is flat?
Measurements are the best, though. The measurements are the best. Yes.
Okay. So you say that by measuring the Earth, like by math on the paper. Like
by measuring it.
Measuring it, like, physically.
Yes. People going to places on the surface of the Earth and measuring the surface of the Earth. That's a really that's a great way to determine the shape of the Earth. And there's an entire field of people whose specific study and practice is measuring the surface of the Earth. And they're the best.
So that means there are people that have done that. You're saying that did measure the Earth.
Yes, many people have for centuries.
So this is a great news what you're saying, and it relieves me somehow, because if you're saying this, that means that the Earth is a globe. So they should make a video that will go viral and just put an end to that flat Earth madness. But they don't.
Why would many surveyors have made
make a video?
Surveyors have.
You have the proof. You have a clear.
Surveyors have. Yeah, Baron Rutledge has. Jesse Kozlowski has. The main surveyor has. They've done it.
But it doesn't work.
Why would it go viral? The shape of the Earth has been known for millennia, so there's no reason for it to go viral. It's not novel information. This isn't. Oh, look! If you put brown sugar in cookies, it makes them taste better. This isn't novel information. There's not going to be a viral video of somebody putting brown sugar in cookies to make them taste good.
If it's a proof that you have a proof that the Earth is a globe, so that should be enough to convince everybody else. We have
only smart people will understand it, though. Yeah, that's the problem.
So there is here another incoherence in what you're saying. Another one. I tell you.
I'm just only smart people will understand how surveyors do it.
No problem.
Non-smart people will be confused by it, so that's a problem.
Okay. So let me answer to that.
Before we move on.
Well, let me just.
I think Creaky gets to talk.
Yeah, no problem. Just give me 10 seconds to answer. Respond. You cannot just shoot and just leave. Just shoot and leave. Just let me shoot back.
All right.
Just he's saying that only smart people can understand. I agree. But what I don't understand is the insanity behind you reasoning. You have a reasoning disorder. I explain you why. Because if you believe that we are stupid and not smart, so how come you use so much complex and complicated scientific gibberish and scientific demonstration? This is not how you talk to crazy people, to stupid people. You talk.
Oh, we just laugh at them.
You talk to them in a more simple, language, just like I'm talking to you. You understand?
So you mean like I do in my videos then, Sam? Because I don't use complicated math or complicated science. I just explain in real terms why you're wrong.
Well,
now, going back to my question that you still haven't answered, you said it was 4 parts, and now I've got the 4 parts.
And the first part is when the Torah said that it's not, there's no globe, so I knew
Shut
that.
the fuck up. You said I could speak. You've spoken for ages. Number 1, some guy told you the earth is flat. Number 2, you watched some videos. Number 3, NASA is evil. Number 4, religion. None of those is proof that the earth is flat. Those are all just things that happened along the way. I asked for a piece of evidence that demonstrates the earth is flat. Which segues into my next question. So obviously, you don't seem like a stupid guy, Sam. So what would you accept as a valid piece of evidence that would change your position?
So let me answer to the first question you asked me. First of all, when you say evidence, what do you mean? Like a picture, a facts,
No, I mean
a witness? Like what is it?
I mean something which is test. So I mean, you say, "Oh, I've got this piece of evidence, and if I go and do the exact same experiment you did, I'll get exactly the same result."
So I understand. The problem between you and I, we have we don't understand each other, because for you, an evidence is like something. It's like one unique thing that you find out, like a picture on TV or NASA saying something or whatever.
No.
For me, an evidence as an investigator, you can come out of deduction. It's not always the case that you find like a fingerprint or something. Sometimes you have to deduct things out of facts.
Yeah.
My evidence for me was out of a deduction of all these steps there. First, NASA is lying. I don't hate NASA. I love NASA. I love Star Wars. They fucked that up for me. I love Star Wars. I love Star Trek. I love space things. And now I can't even look at that shit anymore. But anyways, so I don't hate NASA, but they're lying. I don't hate the mass media, but they're lying, and they're spending a lot of money to lie. I don't hate the Vatican, but they are lying. But I love the Torah, and the Torah is not lying for me. Again, that's my thing. So that was enough for me to deduct that the earth was flat, because they were thinking.
Okay. I understand. So what you're saying then is there was no piece of evidence that led you to conclude the earth was flat. It's just because of other people's opinions.
No, it's not a bit. It's an investigation. What is it?
What you said. Some guy told me. I watched some videos.
No.
But Creaky, I think he also said.
Interestingly enough, sorry, Mike. So Mike, you believe in God, don't you?
Yeah.
You're lying and building lies on lies. It's like crazy. You're living in a fantasy.
Sam, you don't even know what I'm gonna say. Shut up.
I know what you're gonna say already, but go ahead.
Sam, you're a Jewish guy. You're religious. You read the Torah. You believe in the Torah. Yeah. You believe in God.
I'm not religious, but I believe in the Torah. Yes.
Right. Okay. Mike, MCToon is over there. Sorry, I never know which way to point. You're a Christian, Mike. You believe in God, don't you?
Yep.
Yeah. Right. I don't believe in God.
I know that.
Okay. Right. But what you don't know is I was raised Catholic. I went to Catholic school. I was an altar boy. Now then, Mike, what shapes the earth?
Globe.
Yeah. I say it's a globe as well. Sam says it's flat. So if religion is the key to the flat earth, then why isn't MCToon a flat earther? Because he believes in God. He's Christian.
Yeah, but actually he must believe in other things, in order to, deny the truth. It's not, there is no ideology behind all that. Guys don't fight nature, don't fight what's true, without a good reason behind it. They have to.
Okay.
Wait a second. We have a surprise guest. I don't know who it is. Here he comes. This is a surprise guest to replace Mikey, because Mikey just went. Wait a second. Here he is. Up again. What the hell?
Just a second.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I cannot see you.
Okay.
Nobody's sad about that.
Why can't you see me? Oh, here we go. Boom. Got it. There we are, guys.
Here. Okay.
Let me set up my background. Hold up. I'm gonna contact the transporter room really quick. Engage the transporter. Send me to Antarctica.
Check it out. Wait, let's creepy blinders.
Look at this. Hey, Opa. Opa.
Let him speak. Let him speak. Tricky was saying something. Go ahead, Tricky. Go ahead. Just finish your.
I can't remember what I was even fucking talking about now, to be honest with you.
Oh my gosh.
No problem.
The point I was trying to make is, even though
oh my gosh,
he is a Christian and he believes in God, he still thinks the earth is flat. I'm
so
not.
What? Who cares what one person says or thinks or does? You're going to let one man control your faith and your belief in reality?
Sam, why is this dickhead interjecting here?
Oh, MCToon, you want to rage quit?
Because Mikey
now's the perfect time for you to rage quit, MCToon.
So wait a second. Let's
should we contact the transporter room to get you out of here? Ensign, ready the transporter.
Let's be respectful.
Okay, MCToon, I want to ask you a question.
Sam, if you're going to ask people to be respectful, please hold everybody to it, Sam.
Where's the stars? Okay, that's such a fake picture. There's no stars. Okay.
There should be no stars. This is a small. I'll answer the question. You need to stop talking so I can answer. Sam, can you help? Sam,
there's no stars.
You are the one requesting.
There's no stars.
Sam, you're requesting people be polite. Sam,
why is that?
I heard you ask for people to be polite. You've got a guest here that's not being polite. He's asked me a question and he won't let me answer. Sam, are you going to enforce your request about people being polite, or are you going to just let him not be polite, Sam?
All your thing is fake.
What's going to happen, Sam? Are you going to actually request that he be polite?
Matthew, just let him speak. Let him speak. I know. Just let him speak a little bit.
Did you show him the new pictures yet, Sam?
Let him speak. Yeah.
Have they seen him?
No, I don't think so.
Have they seen him?
No, I don't think so. But just let him speak a little bit.
Of course.
Let them speak. Go ahead.
Okay, let's give him a chance. It's cold right now. I need to get warm. It's so cold, MCToon. Hey, MCToon, where's the guns, MCToon? Where's the guns? You know why there were no guns? Because you guys were in a fucking studio, bitch.
Good job, Sam. Hey, Sam. Hey, Sam. What's going on here, Sam? You requested people be polite, Sam.
I'm polite. Hey,
you asked people to be polite, Sam. I've been polite.
We go way back.
Creaky's been polite.
Matthew, just.
No, he hasn't. No, he hasn't. He's just straight straw manning, appeal to us. Everything he said was like one fallacy after another. And then it's like you guys start talking about God.
But I haven't made any
claim. That's going to affect Creaky's. Like if MCToon is some type of Christian, that means who cares what Creaky says? If he's an atheist, what the hell is he hanging out with MCToon?
I'm listening to anybody.
Why would a Christian be like, oh, this guy's my really good friend. I vouch for him. Everything. Doesn't even believe in God. What a fucking idiot.
Okay.
All I gotta say, there's no fruit.
We got the
There's no fruit on this tree right here. No fruit on this tree. Sam, are you going to enforce your rule?
Get the transporter ready.
Sam, it's time to enforce your rule.
Yeah. It's so Matthew, just let him speak. Let him speak a little bit. Let them say what they have to say. Go ahead.
Relay that order, Ensign.
All right. So he asked why there's no stars in this photograph. The reason why there's no stars in this photograph is because the exposure for this particular photograph is a short exposure time, and it's Wow. And so if you did see stars, that would be something to be suspicious of, because the Earth is rather bright and the exposure is set to expose properly for the sun, or for not the sun, for the Earth. Stop over talking me. Can you Sam? Sam, you asked.
Only the ball. That's the only thing perfect. Matthew. The rest of it's all wrong, right?
Matthew,
how about this? Why isn't it an oblate?
Sam, there's a better way to deal with this, Sam.
Okay, Matthew, just let him speak.
You can run,
Sam. Have the courage to enforce your rule, Sam.
Ensign,
check it out.
Are you monitoring the what's going on? You got ops on what's going on?
So what you're saying now, MCToon, you're saying
they can't hear Creaky too well. They're saying they can't hear Creaky too well.
You're explaining that why there is no stars around. But when you say that, I feel like, you're insulting our intelligence, or you're dealing with like Mongolians. I mean, my eyes are not like that, right? I'm not a Mongolian.
Oh,
But
I don't co-sign that. I'm not racist. I love all God's people.
Yeah, but I don't understand, why you think that you're coming up with that, for me, stupid, in stupid explanation, and that we're going to believe you. So the Earth
and why isn't it not a pear-shaped?
No stars.
Look at MCToon. Honestly, that's not an oblate spheroid, pear-shaped Earth.
Sam, Matthew, what is the difference between the polar and the equatorial radii?
So now
because the picture you show is not what you're. You're describing the Earth,
Matthew?
How
no, I'm going in. I want to specifically address.
Shut up. Let me talk.
You're not being respectful. I'm in the middle of an answer here, and you won't let me answer. Sam, you need to grow a pair, Sam, and enforce your rule. Sam, you asked all of us to be respectful, and you are letting one of your guests be disrespectful. Sam, have the courage to tell him what he needs to do in order, and force him to do what you requested me to do. Force him to do what you requested Creaky to do. Come on, Sam. It's time, Sam, to man up and make him be respectful.
Matthew, just
why? Let me put this an easier way for you.
Sam, it's time. It's time to be a man, Sam. He is being disrespectful. You asked us all to be respectful. He is not being respectful. He is constantly over talking. Why are you doing that, Sam?
I'm just letting you
talk. You're not letting. This is not how respectful people respond. Sam, you, Sam, are being disrespectful by letting him talk over me and never answer anything.
Right? Okay, let's settle this. Is the globe flat on top and wide in the middle?
All right. Sam, you need to let me answer. This is you. This is on you, Sam.
Okay, so check it out. Let me mute you for a second because we cannot talk to him. Let me just don't be mad. Don't be mad. Just 1 second. Go ahead.
Okay, the globe, the difference in the radius between the polar radius and the equatorial radius is 20 kilometers about. So on this photograph here, that is less than 1 pixel. So we would not expect to see any difference at all.
Okay.
So what we say about the shape of the Earth and what we see here are completely in agreement.
So I understand. So what you're saying is that actually, all the anomalies about that picture are like explainable.
It's not an anomaly. There is no expectation that it should appear wider than it is tall, because it's less than 1 pixel in this particular display.
So NASA is like less than 1 picture, like 1 pixel videos. Like I don't understand, like 1 pixel.
Well,
they don't have like
the original photograph is taken on a slide, but it's been scanned in and then it's being presented on the screen here. Right. This is 1/4 of this entire screen is me. And so it's a very small portion of it. So it's going to be less than 1 pixel difference.
But, with that, just let me bear with you, but, if you say that you're part of that picture, that means you as fake as the Earth behind you. But it's just like, just to kid around with you. So check it out. Let let him answer now that I let you speak. Yeah, Matthew, what do you have to say to what MCToon just said? Like, what do you got to say now?
Can you hear me? Hey, and MCToon is the best they got. MCToon, are you the best they got?
I see you can't address the topic.
Your explanation is faulty. It's lackadaisical.
What's wrong with it?
Uninspired.
Can you identify the error?
Scientific. Your explanation is not even scientific.
What's not scientific about it?
Anything I said. So you're saying if I look really close at the Earth, it's going to be a perfect sphere. But if I go further away, it's going to turn into a fucking pear shape.
That's not what I said at all.
So the Earth isn't any kind of pear shape or sphere.
That's not what I said at all.
Honestly, everything you say is just like a lie or just a misrepresentation of
what.
reality.
What specifically was the lie? in my answer.
You say,
Matthew,
I watch your debates,
what specific thing in what I said was a lie?
I agree.
Just identify the one thing.
Okay, watch. You say. And I ran it under the flat earth, and it doesn't work. It only works on a globe, and you're doing a fucking Rubik's Cube, right? That's why the earth is a globe. That's why it doesn't. And then you didn't
identify the lie.
If you take a ball, like a spherical coordinate system, and you try to put a flat plane on it, it's not going to work. Right? If I had a ball.
I know it's not going to work, but that's what you guys claim.
Right? So what you always misrepresent is you're trying to put a flat plane on a ball.
No, I'm
not. It's not going to work. I'm
taking your claims.
Fucking person like
your claims.
Same thing. You guys say the same thing in every debate. You look so stupid. No one believes it anymore, and you're just lying. You're just a fucking liar, dude.
You haven't yet identified one lie.
CGI.
Why can't you identify one lie?
Program. Everything's a straw man or appeal to authority, dude. And you're an actor. You and Creek, what are you guys, just like subcontractors of other? You guys aren't really NASA. You guys are like not good enough to be NASA. You guys are like disconnected subcontractors.
So you got any evidence? You got any on-topic response, or do all you have is inserts?
Testimony at the beginning of this thing, he said he would starve to death if not for flat Earth and doing this shit.
I don't think he said that at all.
I listened, MCToon.
That's not what I said at all.
No, you're lying. So you're lying, Matthew.
Okay, Creaky. Only do it for love, then. You know, I don't get paid for what I do, to be on YouTube and go live streaming and debate. You know, I don't get paid. People offer me money to do debates. And
Don't care.
Say no, because I don't feel good on your guys' shows. You guys offer me fucking thousands of dollars, and I don't want it. I don't need it. Fuck you guys. Okay?
No, well, don't be insulted. That's okay.
And you know what, Sam? This is victory. MCToon's, is he the best guy they have? This is a victory.
Matthew, you've never addressed any evidence.
This is a funeral for the globe right
easy
now.
win for the globe because you've never touched the evidence once.
Take your religion. MCToon, take your religion, your sci-fi religion, and go fuck yourself.
No, okay, wait.
You can't address the topic. You have no evidence, and that's where you have to go.
Your explanations don't match reality. They're not scientific.
You can't identify what scrutiny did you apply?
With simple scrutiny of what the globe.
What scrutiny?
Let me just talk 1 second. Just a question
behind you.
Just a question.
Everything you do. When you guys were in a fucking studio, you guys weren't in Antarctica.
We were in Antarctica, 100%. You're lying right now, Matthew.
Was Austin Whitsitt using a vape pen to fake his?
He's trying to hide that he was vaping from Kai.
By going on the main camera on the main camera.
Oh, shame, MCToon.
What?
Fucking shame. How dare you say you're a man of God?
Check.
Fucking Austin said, what now? I don't like him either.
Austin lied because he didn't want Kai to know that he was vaping.
So Austin lied.
Yes. Austin lies a lot.
Right? So we're developing a pattern.
When did Will lie?
You guys are lying.
What was Will's lie?
To me.
What?
He was either lying to me or lying to the population at large.
What was he? What was it?
Liar.
What was it?
Remember the email?
Yeah, the sarcasm in the email.
It's called a lie.
You're too dumb to understand sarcasm, Matthew.
Oh, you say
that's the problem.
You're the
yes,
one making your fucking living off of
you are dumb, Matthew.
Because I'm enjoying it. I love.
Hey Sam.
You guys.
Sam, what do I do for a living, Sam?
Right?
Sam, what do I do for a living?
You know what?
Answer the question, Sam.
Okay.
Don't let him overtalk you, Sam.
Okay.
Have the balls to not let your guest overtalk you, Sam.
Right? When you guys were doing that studio shit,
Sam.
You guys.
Hey Sam, why are you scared of Matthew?
Okay.
Why won't you put Matthew in his place?
I'm not scared of Matthew. Let him.
You asked me to be respectful.
1 month.
You asked Creaky to be respectful. But here you have this guy, your guest, being disrespectful.
That's what happens in just debates sometimes,
No. Sam, you asked for us to be respectful, and we have been.
This little
So you prove
Gentlemen,
yourself.
to be
It's
fair,
okay that you say
Sam
that.
never asked me to be
Matthew,
polite.
all
To be
you've
fair,
done so
to be
far
fair,
is
Sam
believe
never asked me to be polite.
presented
Right?
everything.
That's a fact.
So check it out. The thing is that you're saying that Austin Whitsitt vape because he wanted to hide from his wife, right? That he was vaping. But it's another incoherence in your reasoning, because if you do that, you won't do that in front of a camera that is being broadcasting pictures all over the world.
He didn't.
Stupid.
He's not smart. He's not smart.
Oh, no, he's not smart.
Of course he's not smart.
He wants to. Every time you're cornered, you're saying, "Oh no, that's not true because of this." Because so this is how we.
Austin is really dumb, Sam. You know that.
Oh, that's fucked up.
This is insanity. You just denying what's obvious all the time and keep on denying. That's why it's good to have podcasts like this to show people, for the record, what kind of a person you are. Like you're just denying things, like denying and packing. You're packaging everything into like some gibberish, and you believe that it's going to be sold, but it's not. You're not succeeding to
But Sam, really, all this debate is doing since Matthew has joined is showing that we are right when we say flat earthers are
good for you.
Moron.
Hey, Creaky, go fuck yourself. I don't represent flat Earth. I'm one man. I'm just one man. Okay, so fuck you. I don't represent flat earthers. I am a flat earther.
I tell you what, it's just
you got nothing to say, Creaky. You actually talk like Creaky. You talk like you have a mouth full of shit. I don't know what the reason is. Maybe you're too drunk.
Welcome to Flat Earthers, everybody. This is a perfect representation of everything that Flat Earthers have.
I'm myself.
Yep. This right here. This guy is every Flat Earther right here.
It's a normal,
right here. This is every flat earther. He doesn't have evidence for anything. All he has is insults. He has no evidence for flat earth. All he has is that he doesn't believe. He pretends to be a Christian, but he doesn't act like one.
Full of shit. Oh my gosh, you sound like you got a mouth full of shit. I want to say this right now. I represent myself, one man. I don't represent.
Yeah, this is every flat earther right here. Right here. Every flat earther right here.
It's another lie.
Wow, that's a very prejudiced way to look at things, MCToon. You're a fucking prejudiced bastard. But thank you though for that.
Every flat earther ever right here. This is a representation of flat earth. Thank you, Sam.
Exactly. And are you a representation of the Globers, MCToon? You fucking dumb liar. You fucking weirdo. You're
typical flat earther. No evidence for flat earth. Only thing he can do is insult.
Representation of the globe?
All he can do is insult.
Oh my God, you guys are finished.
All he can do is not understand the actual evidence for the globe.
That's an assumption.
So wait a second. I'm going to mute everybody. Oh, check it out. Let me mute everybody so I can say a few words, just like for a few seconds. You see, this is the kind of debates we can see many times on the internet between Globers and flat earthers. It's like very passionate. So on one side, I'm a cool guy. Nothing shocks me or disturbs me. I look at things like differently. But some people are like more sensitive. People don't accept lies, like lies over lies, and you lie and you build on lie. So this is the way we see it. So sometimes people might be mad, like Matthew, and I understand him. But anyways, just like let's keep on talking. I don't want to mute you because I don't like muting people. But that's what I'm trying to understand. So one question, MCToon, because what we believe also, according to our late investigations, is that on the flat earth side, we also have like traders, people that are fake flat earthers, that are not truthers. They are flat earthers, but not truthers. That means they're going to use flat earth in order to insert like fake flat earth models for whatever reasons. The Wise file number 3 is coming up now, explaining that. So the thing is that what I found funny is that you like all you guys, because you're a team of people. Like you have like the Drunk Debunk show, the other guy, that nerd there, Curious UK Debunks, a total fucking nerd. But anyways, the thing is that you're not talking much about like Mark Sargent or David Weiss, which are the biggest guys around in flat earth. So those are the guys that are the biggest flat earthers. But you don't talk too much, like obsessed with like Mikey.
I talk about Dearth a lot.
Oh yeah, I don't know. I don't think so. Tricky there. Don't talk much about David Weiss, but he talks a lot about.
I've made 3 videos about Dave in the last month.
Okay. Then I might be wrong. So we have to check it out. But it doesn't seem like it. It doesn't seem like it. It seems
I
like
went.
you're not as harsh on those people that
Sam,
on us.
Sam, I went in person to 2 computer cybersecurity conferences and gave presentations on the security flaws in Dave's app.
I'm not talking about history, what you did. I think in general, in a general matter, you should only concentrate on David Weiss and Mark Sargent, which are the biggest, flourishes around. What do you care about like small channels like ours? I have like
for fun. It's Sam.
Here we go again.
I say what I do is edutainment. I educate people while entertaining people. I hope that's my goal. And so I find things that when I cover them, they can be educational and entertaining.
Well, entertainment is like a pornographic movie, like it's also
not like that.
No, it's religious. It's religious propaganda that the Earth is somehow a spinning ball going all that.
Yeah.
It's all religious propaganda, science fiction, religion.
But I'm not religious. I'm an atheist. So why do I accept?
Yes, you are. If you have faith that the Earth has curvature and is rotating and is tilting, and going around the sun. That's called a religious view. You have
I don't have faith
in that.
Globe.
I will, Creaky, I'm sorry to tell you, but a lot of atheists have faith in their religion.
So wait a second. Let me just, talk. I'm not going to have to mute anybody, but check it out. So I'm asking you one question. Maybe don't take it personally, but the thing is that if you believe that it's entertaining to make fun of flourishes that are, for you, denying the evidence and what's obvious for, all of you guys. So how come you don't make fun of like transsexuals or homosexuals? Because those people also can look in the mirror and believe they're women. A man that looks in the mirror that believes that he's a woman is the peak of, madness and stupidity for me. So you should make fun of them more than flourishes.
Maybe you should do those videos.
The thing is that I see like a lot of connections between that mentality and yours, because this is what you do. You're looking at the horizon and you see a curve. And if you don't see a curve, you're going to try to invent it. Just like a guy that wants to be a woman is going to put makeup on, is going to put a wig on, but he's still going to be a man. And that's what you're doing. You're trying to transvestite like the earth, like by all kinds of gibberish and fake lies and everything. It's the same mentality. It's the same mentality. You're trying to bend nature, to bend what's true and what's good for you. This is what makes you insane to my eyes.
You know what I noticed? They all have glasses too. A lot of the Glober trolls like this, they all have poor vision. And my vision, last time it was tested,
how does that? That's not anything.
2015 each eye, and when they're together, it's 2010.
That's not evidence for anything, Matthew.
You can't even see 100 yards away. They can't even see 100 yards away.
Actually,
tell us the Earth is a ball.
I only wear these to read. I take them off when I'm not at the computer, so it's the opposite of what you just said.
Something wrong with your eyes or something, MCToon. You got a lot of issues, MCToon, that's stopping you from seeing reality.
Okay, good job not having evidence.
Check it out, Matthew.
Where's the guns? Look at MCToon. Where's the guns?
MCToon, check it out.
Hey, MCToon, I'm in Antarctica, man.
You have to admit something about Matthew, is that you don't have the monopoly of entertainment. Matthew is also good at that.
Oh man, if I had $63 million a day, I could be dancing with babes, with aliens.
No babes would dance with you there, buddy.
I'll say, guys, NASA took me to the moon. We're on the base, and it's me with like my favorite actresses or whatever. It's fake, you guys. It's fucking fake as fuck.
Okay,
look at my
right.
Budget is $0 for this.
Best flat earther right here. This is the best they have.
Yep, shut the fuck up, MCToon.
The best thing flat earthers have is Matthew Hakim right here. He has as much evidence as every flat earther ever. None.
If I had $63 million a day.
All right. So Sam,
anything. And MCToon,
Sam, this is gone. This is spiraled, Sam.
Let's
have the courage to set it straight.
Keep saying that I represent flat Earth, and I don't. I am my own man.
Check it out.
You fucking understand that, you little bitch? I am my own man.
Don't be
I don't represent flat Earth. I'm not a president. Or
Please be
leader.
respectful, said Sam.
Fuck you, man. I heard the shit you were talking about me. Fuck you, you little bitch.
Let me.
You want to run?
Let me mute you for like 10 seconds.
We'll contact the ensign. Hey, transporter room, get ready.
10 seconds. 10 seconds.
Right,
mute.
you little
Wait a
bitch,
second.
MCToon.
10 seconds.
I heard the
mute.
shit.
10-second mute. Sorry. Okay, just 10 seconds. 10 seconds. I'm gonna try to make it 10 seconds. So the thing is that you see here on the flat Earth community, we look at things like we look straight at things. Like that means we're not curving things. There's no bent mind. We just look at things straight. And when you say that you guys are globers and we are flat Earthers, somehow I look at it from a different angle. I see that we all are here flat Earthers. You also understand that the Earth is flat. For lying about the Earth for so long, you know that the Earth is flat. So we all flat Earthers here. The only difference between you and us is that you are trying to disprove the truth. You are trying to fight the idea while we are trying to promote it. That's all. But we all flat Earthers. NASA knows that the Earth is flat. So what do you say about that?
NASA just sent Artemis around the moon. They don't care about flat earthers.
Bullshit,
They know.
Come on, I saw the videos.
They know that the Earth is a globe, and there is no evidence that is ever no analysis ever touched any of that evidence.
So it's the same debate. Your science is like I saw it on TV.
No, I didn't see any of it on TV. Okay. I downloaded the original photograph.
You were there?
And I analyzed the original photograph and looked at it myself. I looked at the EXIF information. I analyzed it myself. And
piece of shit.
So you don't have a TV set. That's what you're saying.
Piece of shit.
Sam. All right, Sam. This wasn't you, me, Creaky, and the foul-mouthed idiot, right? This was you, me, Creaky, and Mikey, and he left. He left, and I get that, right? But this guy doesn't want a conversation to happen. He does not want the truth. He wants to just disrupt.
So the thing is that
we're gonna need a diaper change. We're gonna need a fresh bottle, and we're gonna have.
Hey Sam, have you noticed that Creaky hasn't really said anything? You want to have a conversation with Creaky, but he hasn't said anything since Matthew showed up.
I cannot force him to
shit to say. Creaky's not in this shit.
What you can do is you could enforce your rule that you asked everybody to be polite.
Okay, so let's enforce the rule. Let's let the Creaky talk and.
Right, I don't know how well you can see this, but Matthew said, "Oh, it's fake. There was nobody there." Now, this was sent to me by a friend who was on holiday in Florida during the launch. They recorded Artemis taking off themselves.
Mm-hmm.
So, how did who was responsible for faking this?
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I'm going to let you answer. I just have like.
Can I answer? Okay, watch.
Yeah. Wait a second.
Be respectful. Watch.
Yeah,
be respectful.
Go ahead.
Can I explain? Okay. I saw it on TV. Okay. We all saw this.
Yeah, but those people were there. Matthew, you just
shut up. Shut the fuck up, Creaky. No, this is my time to speak. I was quiet. You shut the fuck up now. You be quiet. You be quiet. You just shut the fuck up.
No.
You just mind your manners.
Not be quiet.
This is what we saw.
No.
The rocket went up. The rocket goes up. The rocket goes sideways. The rocket goes down. Cut to visualizations. So something went up.
Okay.
But what we saw was it not going up. We saw it from our visual acuities, people that were on the ground. Within what they could see with their eyes. So it wasn't like hundreds or thousands of miles away. Exactly. So within their visual acuity, what they could see, it went like this.
Yeah.
They could see it go like that.
Do you know why rockets?
So yes, something went up, but when they cut to visualizations, that's when your religious fucking propaganda shit comes into view. Okay. You know what I mean?
I agree with you. Rockets, when they take off, they do all follow that. Well, do you know why?
You must agree.
Because they don't go up. They go up, they arc, and they go into the ocean, and NASA cuts to visualizations. That's why, Creaky.
But you you think that it's not because it's following the shape of the planet, it's just taken off from then.
No. Watch, because they're seeing it with their eyes within like seconds. It's not thousands of miles away because they could see it with their eyes.
Right.
It starts to do this within their visual range.
Yeah.
Then
so the people I know were there and recorded that video.
So rather than have blind faith, you have video of it hitting the water.
No, it's not because of any curvature. It's because that's how rocket trajectory is on a flat Earth, surprisingly. If you go look it up.
But
if you look it up, that's how rocket trajectories work.
There was a dome. What the fuck are you on about, you imbecile?
Oh, you're fucking on about, mate. Oh, mate. Crikey. Oh, mate.
I'm not Scottish. You fucking moron.
Chip, chip, cheerio, laddie.
What the fuck is this guy on about?
He's not the brightest guy. He's not the sharpest crayon in the box.
You're like the trash talker. You're not the debater type. You're like the trash talker that clips stuff.
The trash.
That's who you are.
He's mocking somebody for being a trash talker, Creaky.
Well, my shit's funny though. That's the difference. And I'm right. That's the difference. I'm funny and I'm right.
Yeah, you are.
I've never been right.
You're wrong.
So the people I know,
the shit you guys do is not funny and it's wrong. It's not scientific at all. The
but
shit
I
you
make
guys do
way
is like
more
religious
money saying the things I say than you do. So
my vision's much better than yours. It looks like. What's your prescription there?
It doesn't matter. That's not a thing.
Right, you're telling me I can't see reality, and I told you the last time my eyes were checked.
It doesn't matter.
Like
it doesn't matter. That's not evidence.
You're telling me
you're so desperate.
Stop a fucking curve, mate.
Let me mute everybody for like 10 seconds. Mute again. Thanks. Just something I forgot to tell you, Creaky, because you asked me what convinced me, to flat Earth. So the last thing I forgot is that actually it's people like you. Because when I looked at the exchanges, at all the podcasts and all the live streams and all the reasoning that you had, I realized that you had nothing. That it was just like insults and making fun and denying everything. And I realized it was something wrong because in front of you, we saw people that are actually trying to understand things, doing research, even though they have no means. So this is also an important point. You, the guys, you're the ones that also convince me that the Earth is flat. So that's why it's important to have those podcasts, even if you don't agree with, and even if it's like messy like today. I'm just putting you back on. I hate to mute people. I hate it. But anyways, so that was just a point. Go ahead, just talk. I'm just going to be, silence for now.
Show the pictures, Sam. Do you got the pics and videos, the most recent stuff? It's amazing.
Well, but they don't agree with it. They're going to say it's like a chromatic aberration. They're going to say it's a phone that's no good.
But they're all unique, though. That I heard there.
So Truth Nerds said, I can see Matthew's head. I conclude that he must be using a coloscope for a webcam.
What kind of stupid shit are you saying, MCToon? Of course, I'm using some type of webcam on a laptop or whatever.
3Ron says my metacarpals. Hold on, this is a good one. This is a good one.
MCToon, I conclude that shit behind you is a fake.
Inquisitive Infidel, 3Ron says my metacarpals would love to meet Hakim's face if we were to ever meet. That's a good one. That's a good one.
Your super chat. Trying to make money on Sam's show. Fuck you, MCToon. Right?
Clam Task says our flatties misunderstanding everything.
Look at that shit behind you. Look at that CG.
Are flatties misunderstanding everything on purpose, or are they just stupid? This is amazing to witness. Have a nice weekend.
Thank you for that. Typically spherical Earth, not an oblate pear shape.
But he explained that to you because of some scientific reasons.
Right?
Good reasons he explained that there's no stars.
Right? Right, MCToon?
In the Life says, master of mental gymnastics. 100%.
Shit, every show he just.
So again, the logic.
Every show, MCToon is a stupid little bitch.
MCToon, the logic wants to. If you're right, if it's so obvious that you're right, at one point you have to convince people. Like,
I did. Yeah, just not the dumb people. Like this guy. Right? He's not smart enough to understand the topic.
Okay.
Yeah. So Inquisitive Infidel says science is not required to make sense to you. 100%. All right.
It sucks, MCToon. Your shit sucks.
There it is. We got Inquisitive Infidel says sea lioning jack off, but can't be civil.
Are intelligent to say to anybody.
So people are asking me behind that to show you videos, but do you want to see the videos, or don't want to bother you with this?
I'd love to see the videos. That'd be great.
Okay, I'm gonna show you the videos. Let me see where it is. But again, MCToon, at one point you have to, if you believe that we're too stupid to understand, so what's your motivation to keep on talking to stupid people? Like, you should just leave us alone. There are other stupid people you can talk to, like why flat earthers? See, that's the thing also I'm asking myself all the time. So I believe there is some kind of an ideology behind it. It's like, it doesn't have anything to do with the flat earth or the shape of
money.
the earth.
That's all it is money.
No. So it's beyond money. They have money. It's beyond money.
Well, these people seem to get money from some other source by doing this.
That's
what really, that's who they have to lick the boots of to make the money. So it's like, these guys aren't calling shots. These guys are basically like, somehow there's some structure where they're receiving money to do this. Just like Creaky said at the beginning, he'd starve without this shit. Gotcha, bitch.
But that's honest. Creaky said, was honest at what point.
Actually, right, fair game. You're right. He was being honest. So
it's very directly. There's something I like about Creaky. There's something I like about him. He's straight. It's like okay, he's lying and everything, so talking a lot of bullshit. But in his fakery there, it's like likable. Just like MCToon.
Someone's chatting with me in the private chat. How do I block the private chat?
I don't know.
Blah, blah, blah. They just say stupid shit.
Yeah,
probably a little bit MCToon or something.
That's normal. That's good. So I'm going to try to share that. I'm not too used to that thing there.
Can you show the most recent one? The one that's blue? I think the guy.
Well, that's.
I forgot what his name was, but he got a beautiful.
Well, I'm going to show the 3 videos that appear that because I don't want to just bore people.
I'll read that. It says, Hakim, you're a vile fake Christian who's 250 pounds going bald and trying to insult appearances. Is there anything you aren't useless with? And then he says, the maturity of a 5-year-old, and much like a 5-year-old, your balls are non-existent. Useless all around. Then said, Hakim complains when people treat him how he treats others. How rich.
Bitch, that he doesn't have anything good to say.
Check
Nothing scientific. He's just a stupid troll.
Let me mute.
And he's a little bitch.
Let me mute everybody so we can watch a few seconds video so you can see things, and then we'll come back on that. Check it out. I believe I have to do this. Here we go. I don't know.
This is the spreading of light is chromatic aberration. The layers, you're seeing these different like ridges on it. That's the coating on the lens, and the other shapes that you're seeing are from the prisms inside the binoculars here. Things that we understand, and if you don't use prisms, you don't get these. And they're like, oh, this is what's actually in the sky. No, this is actually what is inside the binoculars, and they use those binoculars so that they can force that particular output. And then, of course, they're using it on a camera that has aggressive filtering on it.
To show you, sorry, I'm going to unmute you because I mute you for the videos. It was just to show you that, a few samples of what we have, with all the chromatic aberrations and the, defectuous, equipment that we have. It's amazing what we can do.
Excuse too.
It's amazing what we can do with the bad equipment. It's fucking amazing.
Yeah,
I think NASA should use that.
Can I say this? Listen, their excuse is so bad. Okay, their excuse is so.
We know what's happening to the optics.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
Especially you don't understand, Matthew. This is way beyond your comprehension.
Confirming multiple people across the face of the earth are confirming that is what stars look like.
That is not what that is the prism. That is the optics that you're seeing here.
Because you're a liar.
So Hakim is melting down because someone does what he does. More evidence he has the maturity of a 5-year-old. Let us know when you lose the diaper and stop crying there, kiddo.
Let's see.
Brenda says, ask Sam why he booted Mikey. Mikey didn't leave, Sam kicked him. I don't know about that. Brenda thought that you kicked him, Sam. So Sam, did you kick Mikey or did he leave?
Let's see that video again.
Sam.
Let's see if they're all unique.
You want to see it again?
If they're like MCToon says. Yeah. Let's see if they're like MCToon says. They're all just aberration.
Okay, I can go
or
ahead.
let's see if they're all unique.
Okay, I go ahead.
Let's see if they're all unique.
Okay,
play it again, Sam.
It's only a few seconds.
Play it again, Sam. Play it again.
No problem. Just give me few seconds. Just find it.
It's absolutely beautiful.
By the way, I'm proud to announce you a creation of a new channel dedicated on just what we are doing with Mikey. It is called The End of Space. This is the channel. Check it out. Wait a second. Let me just.
I subscribe. The pics are beautiful. It's like all of these stars, like they're getting each one, and they're beautiful. They're unique. They have unique color. They're amazing. They're absolutely amazing. And I want to see that blue one. Okay,
check it out. I'm going to mute everybody so we can listen to that. Few seconds. Here we go. Like Mikey will say, here comes the pain. Check it out. Here we go.
It'd be good if they could focus their stuff too.
Here we go.
There's so many things happening.
He goes out on his own to record.
Oh, I gotta mute that because there's music there. Part of the reason why it's a different shape is because they have out of focus. There's the ridges I was talking about, but you can see the chromatic aberration where you're getting the rainbow spread out. That's what you're seeing there. It's just terrible optics, and they're like, oh, this is really like this is their mentality. It's let's get crappy optics and force things to happen and then make ridiculous conclusions about what that is instead of having high quality optics. So it's a great way to lie to people and lie to yourself, of course. So Creaky should bail, waste of his time. Yeah.
So again, the thing is that if you believe that a bad cell phone or binos can create that, you have to be totally insane, because it is so easy to disprove that. I mean, it's not possible. Phone
okay.
cannot create that.
Disprove it then.
Not any aberration. There's about 8 aberrations, known in the world of astrophotography, and there's nothing that gets close to that. You cannot create that. You can sometimes the image get distorted. I understand that the zoom, is like playing, but you cannot create the shape. You cannot create the vortex, around the stars. And now it's not just like me and
that's not a vortex.
It's not only me and Michael and Mikey that are doing this. We have a third guy now in California, also has the same type of pictures. So the thing is that now we treat.
So you have the same binoculars.
We're going to be the different binoculars, but the same.
But he's using binoculars that have the same prisms to do the same effect.
You cannot see it with telescopes.
I know because binoculars are introducing that effect. You don't see it with telescopes because telescopes don't have that type of problem.
Side by side, do a side by side comparison of the same star.
Okay, so
side by side comparison.
So the thing is that a blurred spot of light is the precise picture. When a detailed, a picture is like blurred is not good. So what's detailed and that's perfectly detailed is no good, and what's blurred is good. This is again another.
No, we're not saying that blurred is good. It should be in. It should always be in focus.
They're insane.
They're insane. And there are ways to check to make sure that you're in focus by having a mask on over the front of your lens. You can use it to verify that it's in focus, and you can take it off then.
Serious? You don't want to use a Batinov mask to get serious. This is out of Astronomy Live's own mouth.
These masks are just because, the
gotcha,
telescopes.
MCToon. Didn't know that I communicate with a lot of people, huh?
Those masks there,
Matt, I don't think you understand the topic.
Oh, I don't think you know a lot either, MCToon. I think
I'm
actually,
significantly smarter than you.
your
I'm
shit is
so much smarter than you.
Your shit, the stuff that you're about is like the old way that's ended.
Oh my gosh.
What your way is?
Yeah, Creaky. Let's hear Creaky.
The way that's ending.
All right, Sam, let Creaky talk.
You know what? You know what else, MCToon? I'm gonna.
Sam, let Creaky talk.
Also,
Sam, let Creaky talk.
I'm gonna get the pics.
Sam, let Creaky talk. Hey, Sam, where's your ball, Sam?
People are gonna get these.
Where's your ball, Sam?
How will you?
Matthew,
Man up, Sam.
Okay, let him talk, Matthew. Go ahead, Creaky.
It's a genuine and a really quick question, Sam, and it's something that's just so the observations you and Mikey have made using your method, the binoculars and the phone camera. It was, Sam, wasn't it? Binoculars, is that what it was?
It's called digiscoping. Right. This is a combination of a cell phone and binoculars, because the cell phone is what you see. There's
I thought that's what it was. Wouldn't it be interesting, and it's not expensive, but you could buy a dedicated astrophotography camera, take exactly this, like Matthew was just saying, cyber, you could do that, but one taken using your method and one in the generally
the problem is there's stuff
I haven't finished yet. I haven't finished.
Listen, I've gone over all Astronomy Live stuff.
Sam, you gotta respect your guests here, Sam.
Side by side.
I'm not
side by side.
So if you had those images side by side, like the boy genius said, you'd have a real world comparison then, and that would help you see how.
I bought such a camera. I have such a camera. I bought a camera that actually fits onto the telescopes. The problem that we have, that I saw with my binos, is that on the telescope there is like a structure built in order for that thing to fit perfectly into it.
Right.
So it's perfectly aligned to it. Now with the binos, there's nothing. We have to play with, we have to always play with, to have the correct angle. Mm-hmm. So it doesn't work. I just put it, I try to tape it, I try to do anything, and it doesn't, it's not exactly like centered. It's not centered. It's like always off like this. So you cannot see, because when you look at the stars, like very far away, so you have to be perfectly aligned. That's why many times we have a lot of bullshit pictures that we don't show. For one picture that I showed you, I like 100 pictures that are like blurred and are not good, that I don't show you.
So it's hard to get them because the lights are moving so fast. It's hard to get.
Well, that's another point. The light is going. You have a few seconds, only a few seconds to see. Then you have to.
Saturn moves like this.
Yeah. They all move.
If you already own an astrophotography camera, will you do that?
Of course. I'm looking for a better way than the phone.
I would really be interested to see the difference.
Of course, because the cell phone is also electronic. It's not like natural. The binos, for me, they're the best natural way to see things. It's amazing. I don't know if you know that those binos, it's like 34 by 110, 40 by 110. And when you look with your eyes, without the phone, you look at the skies. It's such a beautiful clarity. It's like it's so clear, so perfect. It's too bad that I cannot reproduce that with the phone, because the phone is So, but I'm looking for that. We're also looking for different cameras, like thermal cameras. We get them.
But it takes time. It takes money. I understand that you think you've got these pictures which prove your point, but you're using the wrong tool to take those pictures.
So you say this is your claim, but your claim is wrong. So that doesn't go nowhere. You can cry out loud. It doesn't change the truth. You can say, no, that's not good. That's wrong. That's failed. But it's just like, you're crying out loud.
More people are confirming it. More people are confirming it. I'm going to start getting it. And Sam, you got to teach me how to set it up.
This is the point. This is the point also, because in the beginning, you could make fun of Mikey Smith because he was the only one. And even, fake flat earthers, fake truthers also said, oh, you have a bad equipment and everything. But now that I came into the picture, it's harder for you to say that. And now that we have a third guy confirming the shape of the stars, it's going to be even harder. So I'm going to be like,
Sam, can you show that guy's picture?
100 people, 1,000 people doing this.
You will all be wrong instead of it just
Sam, a multiplicity of wrong is still wrong.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I don't appeal to authority of NASA.
That didn't make any sense.
Your own words against you, right? Just because a lot of people believe something doesn't mean it's
No, that's not what I said.
right. Just because
It went over your head. Went over your head.
Right, MCToon?
Wait, I have to mute everybody 1 second just to make a last announcement. I wanted to make that thing short and interesting. It was interesting, even though we argued and but it shows exactly who we are. The thing is, like, it's almost like 11 a.m. and I'm gonna have to finish that meeting. Like, I'm sorry that we couldn't go over all those points, but just as Matthew just overtalked and everything, and clearly
because he's a jerk.
In the beginning with me, that I couldn't finish a sentence and you just went over me. So that's normal. Accept it. That's the way passionate debates are. So we're gonna have to buckle that, and that maybe, I don't know if you would like to, but maybe we can have another one. But I don't know, again, maybe you just don't feel comfortable to
Sam, can you please show that the newest one? I don't know what the guy's name was.
Sam, you asked us a question.
Okay.
Matthew,
okay.
Shush.
Let me finish this. So 2 seconds, we finish this, and we wait a second. Wait a second. Wait a second. I'm going to put a small song for you while you wait. Conte partiro.
What? No, stop. No, I don't want it. No, this is terrible. Oh, gosh. Make it go away.
No.
What the hell?
Here we go. I'm sorry, it's a short video, but I'm going to have to play it. Wait a second.
Why did that just happen?
Okay. Sharing. Okay.
All right. If there's music, I have to not play it because he likes to play copyrighted music. All right. Yeah. Turning off the music. Because, I mean, it's not that well, it's just music so far. Oh, is this the channel trailer? It's pretty good. But, oh my gosh. It's so silly. Oh my gosh. Oh. Man, I wish you could hear it. It's just music you lifted from somewhere. Oh my gosh. It's amazing. Wow. There's still this little clip of the sound. The end of space. So silly. So silly. It'll never happen, but it's funny.
So I'm sorry that I used the platform to make some publicity.
Well, that's fine.
That's the third guy in California. So now we're 3. Soon we're going to be 4. Soon we're going to be 40. Soon we're going to be like 400,000 people.
Whatever.
And then you know what? It's going to happen. It's going to be the end of you. You're going to disappear.
Whatever.
It's going to vanish.
Yeah. Whatever.
We're all going to be wrong.
Yeah. You're all going to be wrong, Matthew.
Cry baby creaky.
Yeah, of course I am. Yeah, the tears are running down my face. I'm so terrified of speaking to a fucking moron.
But now you're getting upset.
Creaky, that's the best you got, mate. Bloody hell, mate. That's the best you got.
I'm not English.
You bloody wanker.
Doesn't know the difference. Matthew's Indian. I don't know why he's picking on them.
Wait, Matthew, I have something to say. Wait, let me meet you 1 second, because you said in the beginning that Creaky doesn't have any accent, but actually he does have an accent, a strong accent.
What are you talking about?
I have also an accent because
Creaky has no accent.
As English, like even a little bit of snobby accent, like snob. It doesn't match with the tattoos he has also, because usually I see people with tattoos. I think about like drug cartels, members, or
drug cocktails.
Drug cartels, not cocktails.
Oh, drug cartels.
Yeah, drug cartels, and then you have also like
Sam,
in Japan, they're like people that think themselves.
Sam,
like,
what tattoos do you have?
So I don't have no tattoos. I'm clean.
What?
The thing is that you have in Japan, you have like yakuzas. So what are you, like a globuza? Are you like part of like some kind of a globers, underworld, like criminal association, something? So that's what I feel like it it doesn't match like the tattoos and the accent. But my point was to say that he has an accent which I love. I love this. I'm crazy about English accent. I love it.
I'm not English. I'm not English.
What are you? You live in England, so you're not English.
No, I don't. I don't live in England. I thought you researched me. I'm not English. I don't live in England.
You are even denying that fact. It's like
He doesn't live in England.
You're denying everything.
You're liars, Sam.
You
Sam,
don't have an
liars.
accent.
You
You're not
can't
English.
trust anything they
You
say.
don't have an accent. You're not
Trust
bold.
anything they
You
say.
don't have any tattoos.
It's like it's like Sam. It's like saying that you live in Syria.
Let him
Saying that he's English is like saying you live in Syria.
I'm not English. I don't live in England, Sam. You can think I'm lying if you want to, and no doubt Matthew will. I'm not English. I do not live in England.
Okay, so what do you live in Wales?
Yes.
You're Welsh.
Yes.
It's different. It's like me saying, I'm not from France. I'm from Paris. Difference.
No, it's a different country.
It's a different country.
Oh, I understand. It's
No, you don't. You didn't understand. You thought they were the same country.
So you're independent country. You are in the
We are
United
now,
Nations.
yeah. Yes, we are independent.
I didn't know that. You taught me something. I didn't know, but Wales.
Yeah. I'm not English, and I'm not from England.
But hey, between us, just that says between us, is Wales, flat, or is it like bent? Like...
You don't know much about Wales, do you?
That's why I'm asking you. I'm asking you an expert.
Honestly,
I've never been there.
The whole place is mountains and valleys.
Oh, so you cannot see the curve.
Topography.
Okay, topography.
Yeah, we've got.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna have to go. I'm sorry that we could not, finish all this, but again, it shows people, the passion. It shows people who we are, and even if we fuck up, if we say things that are not correct, this is who we are. We're just human beings. But again, for me, it was nice talking to you, even though I don't agree with you, even though I have. I don't have too much esteem for you because I believe that, of course you are, lying and professional liars. But besides that fact, you still know how to, remain, like calm and remain like do it with class. Like you lie with class, and I like it. And actually, you have a lot of qualities. And I wish we could use people like you, in flatters. I believe that
the Earth would have to be flat, though. That's the problem.
Just think about joining us. MCToon, you don't know the power of the flat side.
Sam, we're moving forward without them. We're moving forward without them.
No, but those guys have a quality.
More people. Watch, right? You said it. More people are gonna start confirming it. And one thing I want to do. What if get a bunch of people to record the same star at the same time?
Yeah.
That'd be a great thing to do.
Angles.
That would be awesome.
Then that would be.
You should totally do that, and none of them will match. None of them will match.
Do you know how do we know that we are so right? Because those guys, since I came in that picture with Mikey Smith, and now there's another guy, they're trying to play it down. Like they don't even talk about it. They don't talk about it. They don't make fun of it.
Yeah.
Of Mikey.
Oh no, we make fun of it.
But they don't even fucking review the stars. They don't show those fucking pictures. God forbids.
We do make fun of it. Don't worry, Sam. We make fun of it. We laugh at it.
But you don't share the the videos. Make fun of the videos.
We do.
The videos, but you don't
Got
do that.
Sam, it's a victory. We're moving forward without them. They can think whatever they want. They can have their fake stuff, whatever they want.
They don't know what to do.
They can have whatever religion they want. But there's going to be a lot of people getting real pictures, real videos.
Of course.
And I would say, don't fight it, you guys. Just let
it go.
Think about how it.
The more you fight, the more it's going to hurt.
Yeah, Matthew likes to say, just don't fight it. Just relax. Just don't fight it. Just relax. That's what Matthew's used to saying. He says that a lot.
Stars look like. Now that we know what they look like, you guys have to put that on a ball somehow. You guys have to dream of a way that the stars can look like that.
And you know what's funny is that also on the flatters, on the
Chef's kiss again
on the flatters.
All right.
People don't even talk much about it, and also they don't know how to handle it.
Yeah.
But anyways,
I mean, a lot of them laugh at you too.
I saw that, Sam.
All right, Sam.
I know what to do.
Mike, Matthew.
Yeah, I know.
Sam. You asked a question.
You're my bitch here.
Okay.
Matthew, you asked a question.
Don't tell me to be quiet, okay?
Sorry, let me mute. I hate to have to mute people. I hate it. But just to finish that, I'm gonna just ask everybody to say last words like we do usually. So MCToon, let's go first. Go ahead. Just what do you have to say? Go ahead.
Well,
sorry that you know. Okay, go ahead.
You're not sorry, but you asked if because you got to wrap this up. You asked if I'd be fine doing this later. Send me a message.
Yeah.
Anyway, this was I enjoyed most of this. Obviously, Hakim is one of the most disgusting humans on the planet. And the private chat's been going here. People have said a lot of true things about Hakim on screen here. It's been good giving them a little platform on it. Anyway, Sam, even though I disagree with you, you're rather polite. Mikey, I wish that he would have stuck around because I really do like Mikey. And Hakim, you are absolutely a disgusting human, and everybody knows and sees how horrible you are. And I thank you for representing Flat Earth and making them all look so bad.
Okay, we're gonna ask. How do you say again? I have problem saying creaky. I always say like creepy or crappy. I don't know why creaky. I don't know what creaky. What does creaky blinder means? Like, what is creaky blinder?
Are you
a blinder is like a blind from the windows, like that goes like this.
No. Are you familiar with the television show Peaky Blinders?
No, I'm not.
All right, it's a TV show in the UK.
Okay. So
I just changed peaky to creaky. There's absolutely no meaning behind it at all. So closing statements. I enjoyed chatting to you, Sam. I'm really disappointed Mikey didn't stay around. He seemed upset that I was here at all. Matthew, fuck you. All you've done is prove that flat earthers are just beyond reprehensible. They're the joke of the internet. Everybody knows it except them. And I will continue to profit handsomely from the stupid things you say. My sponsors love it. They absolutely love it. They'll only let me put sponsored segments in flat earth videos because even my sponsors know how ridiculous flat earth is and how well viewed it is on my channel. So
okay,
guys.
All right.
Okay.
Bye, everybody.
We're gonna ask Matthew to say something.
Bye.
If you have something, do you have something to say?
Let's let them go.
Woo! All right, I'll ask Creaky. Here you go. Creaky's like, who's this guy? Like, yeah. Pure evil. Like, what an awful, horrible piece of crap Matthew Hakim is. Like, he did not do Flat Earth any favors there. Not any favors at all. I'm going to create a quickity quicker here. Hold on. Stop this. There we go. And come on, Discord. All right, sent that to Creaky. We'll see if he wants to come. DP Debunk says that sucked. Present for you in Discord. Gosh. All right. There we go. Oh, I need to turn off. Hold on. I need to turn off the this Zoom has a waiting room thing that's on by default, so I need to turn it off so that when if Creaky comes in, he'll just pop in instead of oh, here he is. Here is Creaky. How you doing, Creaky?
Hi.
Let me get there. It is. All right, they can see you. Wow.
Let me just open the stream. That was I don't know if it was or wasn't what I was expecting, to be honest. Toon.
That's par for the course. Matthew Hakim is one of the most evil and disgusting humans on the face of the globe here.
Yeah, I got that idea.
I mean, there's no way that anybody looking at that would walk away and say, wow, Flat Earthers really got something going for them.
I don't understand. It's like obviously I'm inexperienced at debating, as you and everyone who watches me knows, but every time I asked the question, they didn't answer.
No.
They just, like when I asked, and I was genuinely asking, you know, what was it that kind of led you down this rabbit hole? But he basically said, some guy told me the earth is flat. And then I watched some YouTube videos. I don't get it. I really, really don't.
Well, yeah, it's the conspiracy mindset, and he had said that he was into other conspiracy things before, and so that's, of course, they're primed for it.
Right.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, so apparently I'm impotent and I haven't got no children, even though you're in my videos all the time.
Direct from the ball sack, baby.
I tell you what, I don't know if that was brilliant and I want to do more, or if I never want to. It was a shit show.
Yeah, Mikey jibbed out.
Mikey
says he was gone already.
Yeah, he just seemed offended by my presence.
Oh well.
I'm not wrong, am I, Toon? I think it's my fault Mikey left.
Mikey is extremely sensitive. So I think it's everybody. He runs from everybody.
I'm genuinely disappointed. I really wanted to talk to Mikey.
He's gotten worse over time. Unable to interact with normal people ever at all. So,
but I forgot about why is Mikey phoning the police on me? What did I do?
I don't know. But he has such a warped view of what the police are going to do. Like, you don't just get a call the police, and then they're going to go arrest somebody because they received a phone call. It doesn't work that way.
He's going to call the Mounties and say, some Welsh guy is being mean to me on the internet. Can you fly over to Wales and arrest them? I don't understand what exactly it is I've done, but there we go. What can you do in it? You can't reason with unreasonable people.
Yeah. I thought it was a good idea to take to have multiple people at the same time through the same equipment, take a picture or a video of the same star.
Sorry. Yeah. And could you see what I was getting at?
Oh, yeah.
They themselves have the sort of the differentiator between the right equipment and the wrong equipment, because it's going to show something different, isn't it? If I understand.
It is. But if they get the same binoculars, right? If they both get binoculars, because they're like, the binoculars show the truth and telescopes tell the lie. So if they get binoculars, they're going to get a different experience in different binoculars. They could put them right next to each other. They're going to get a different look, showing that it's not the star, it's the equipment.
Yeah, exactly. But what the poor workman always blames his tools. I just don't get. And could you follow me what I was saying about ships going over the horizon, or did I explain it terribly?
Oh, you explained it fine. It went over his head.
Yeah, stay zoomed in, isn't it? Because there's nothing any piece of equipment is going to do to prevent that boat from disappearing completely once it gets far enough over the horizon.
Yeah, they flat earthers almost universally don't understand what we're saying when we say that boats and horizon, right? They don't get that. They think that when something gets too small to see, that it's gone over the horizon. No, it's when it's gotten blocked bottom up. That's what. But they don't ever test that.
Yeah,
and it's Dearth that is pressed this one the most, because he never shows, right? And then they can't. He never shows it. Something that's been partially obstructed getting zoomed in. But I've debated people, and live been told by maybe a dozen people that there exists video where something is partially obstructed and then Zoom brings it back so you could see all of it.
Yeah.
Multiple times. And I'm like, oh, good. Show me the video. And they don't have it. And every time they promise that they're going to send it to me after. And you know what they've never done?
Send it to you.
They've never sent it to me after, because they go looking for it. They're like, oh, that thing that I thought existed doesn't exist.
That Matthew guy, though, is just the embodiment of every conceivable reason why people hate flat earthers and laugh
Yeah,
at them.
for good reason. Yeah. I mean, people should laugh at flat earthers, and Matthew Hakim is the embodiment of that.
Yeah, I just found it all true. That's why. So my approach there was fine. I'll just sit there and say absolutely nothing then, because I thought that would annoy them more than me trying to talk over them. And for everybody watching now who's subscribed to my channel, this isn't I'm not chilling myself. What, subscribe? See, I can swear. The circumstances just have to be right. And I apologize if it offended you, Toon, because I know that you're a good boy.
You say what you want. It's okay.
But I made a conscious decision to not swear in my videos. But that wasn't one of my videos. And not because it wasn't on my channel, but because I really enjoyed that. I really, really did.
Well, it's good for the YouTube engagement to avoid certain things.
Of
And
course, yeah.
and we want our videos to get lots of views because we want to make more money in it, and we want to have more subscribers, and we want a broader reach, all sorts of reasons.
Yeah, exactly. But and like I was trying to explain to Sam right at the beginning, I don't see myself as this globe earth caped crusader who's trying to rescue humanity from flat earth. I don't want people to stop thinking the earth is flat. I want them to carry on thinking the earth is flat and make videos about it so I can laugh at them and, show why they're wrong.
Just so, for reference, I gave the okay to play Whack-A-Troll with Red Beret. Everybody, just for the rest of this stream here. So Red Beret is a flerf, and right. he was encouraging Hakim as if Hakim was not embarrassing flat earthers. Red Beret was actually thinking it was a good thing. Shows how horrible of a person Red Beret is. Yeah. But normally I don't want flat earthers to get timed out or blocked in my chat. I want to keep forever the horribleness and the stupidity of flat earth as evidence. So
because at the end of the day, particularly when that Matthew guy joined the stream, which I think was at Sam's invitation because he felt a little bit outnumbered, which is fair enough. I had no problem with somebody else being there. There was two of us. Yeah. There should have been two of them. Well, I was going to say to even the playing field, but there would have needed to be a couple of thousand of them, and then it still wouldn't have been.
Yeah, that's not enough. Yeah.
But they kept using terms like, "Oh, Creaky, you have faith in science." It's no, I can look at something, a paper, I can read it, and I can understand the concepts being explained. That's why I know the Earth is a globe. And they wouldn't have cared, which is why I didn't on stream. And I know we all make different videos differently, and I'm sure you make them differently from me, Toon. But if I have to look something up, and it doesn't happen that often now because I seem to be becoming smarter by default as a result of dealing with stupid people. I've learned so much in the last 7 years. But it's kind of they were just saying absolutely nothing. Every time one of us tried to speak, we just had to contend with that Matthew guy just talking over us and putting
So Matthew pretends to be a Christian. You know that?
Really?
He does. Would you have guessed that from the way he carries himself?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
I'd say that's the opposite.
That's why I tried to prove a point by saying, you believe in God, don't you, Toon? Yes, you do. I don't. What shapes the earth, Toon? They seem to think that religion either proves that the earth is flat. No, not either. So they think religion and the Bible proves the earth is flat.
Yeah.
But then somebody who isn't religious doesn't believe in the earth being flat because secretly not being religious or being an atheist or an agnostic atheist is the same as being religious. That's why I don't like the atheist things here.
Yeah.
It's never be, I'll make the odd video mainly about Kent Hovind, but I don't see the relevance because it's not science, is it? It's religion. They're two separate things.
Yeah, you don't need... When you have to go to religion for non-religious things, you've lost.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
That's what I was kind of trying to say, I guess.
Yeah, the shape of the earth you can figure out without religion. And if somebody's religion contradicts reality, that religion is wrong.
Yeah.
They don't.
Exactly.
They definitely don't want to think about that.
And the thing is as well, and I haven't read the Bible for a very long time, but I was baptized into the Catholic Church. I was an altar boy. I used to go to church every Sunday. I went to Catholic school, but I can't recall anything in the Bible that even suggests that the earth is flat, apart from the misrepresentations they all use, like the four corners of the earth and the earth is immovable.
Yeah, and if you're going to be hyper literal, you can't have something say it's a circle and say that it has four corners.
No, exactly.
Circles don't have corners. But then they're like, these literalists are like, oh, but you need to just understand how to interpret that. Well, hold on. I thought we were not interpreting it because we're taking it literal. Now you want to interpret it? Oh, pump the brakes there, buddy.
Something requires interpretation, then it's not clear as to what it is in the first place. Does that make sense?
Oh, yeah. And to be honest, that's pretty much all holy books.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, exactly. I when my grandmother was a devout Catholic, my family in Southern Ireland, they're all devout Catholics, and they're all happy. They all get comfort from believing in God. Cool. When I go over there and I visit my auntie's mother, who's 98 years old, she is deeply, deeply religious. And when I leave, I'll say, God bless you.
Yeah.
He likes to hear.
Yeah.
There's some atheists who they won't even say the word God, or I think I saw NDT saying something about using the term Godspeed. Oh, you shouldn't be using that. You're an atheist. Well, I can't use words because I don't believe in God. That's stupid to me.
It's a figure of speech too, right?
Yeah, exactly.
I have a question. Is Wales traditionally Catholic? Is that a thing, or where did it come from? Your heritage, your Catholic background.
I don't actually know.
Okay.
It's so basically it's Catholics and Protestants.
Yeah.
So basically, anyone who isn't a Catholic is a Protestant, essentially. So if you lived in the UK, you would be a Protestant.
Well, that's how it is here too.
It is. I wasn't sure because religion in America seems a little bit more difficult to understand because
it is.
You're religious or you're not, but out there, it's how many different types of Christian are there? There's what I call normal Christians, and I mean people like you. You're just a guy who happens to be a Christian, which has absolutely no relevance to anything you talk about unless you're talking about religion. But then you've got Baptists and fundamentalist Baptists and Mormons, and are they all Christian?
So generally, different people group different people. Catholics don't consider non-Catholics to be Christians, but Protestants generally do consider that Catholicism is under the umbrella, but don't include Mormonism or Jehovah's Witnesses under the umbrella. Because there's some fundamental things that they have as their positions that don't match. So It is a bit more complicated.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
there's Mormons in England too.
Oh yeah. We
England, where you live.
England, where I live, yeah. Jehovah's Witnesses, we get a visit at least once a month off Jehovah's Witnesses. They never seem as keen to talk when I answer the door, though. I can't imagine why. But a really good friend of mine, and I could throw a stone and hit his front door from where I'm sitting. He's the minister of the local Pentecostal church.
Oh.
He's nuts. He's off his bin. But he is the nicest, kindest, most generous guy I have ever met in my life. And if I picked the phone up to him now and asked him there was some sort of family emergency, he would be round here like bloody Roadrunner running away from Wile E. Coyote. But we fundamentally disagree on one thing. But I don't care.
Yeah.
Because that one thing isn't what makes him the person that I like. Do you know what I mean? And it's the same, I think Matthew said, or maybe somebody in the chat said, oh, Creaky's an atheist and Toon is a Christian. Why does Creaky even want to hang out with Toon? Because we just had a really good laugh.
Yeah.
It was fun.
It was. I got a question from Gig Boss Man. Says, Creaky and Toon, who are the top 10 and bottom 10 flerfs?
I'm not sure if I can name them.
Yeah.
Focus on the same ones, see?
Obviously, Mikey Smith is the number one toppest of all top.
I don't know. I might sneak CC ahead of Mikey Smith.
Oh, yeah. CC's in there. I really enjoy talking to Sifu Smo, or Dion Smo. You probably don't know him. But
I'm not familiar with.
I've debated him a lot, and he's really funny. I don't know who are the bottom. Well, Matthew Hakim is certainly on the bottom.
Yeah. So there's levels, isn't there? So if you imagine the bottom level is the bottom of your trash can. See, I'm being inclusive to Americans.
There you go.
We call it a bin. And then at the bottom of that trash can, when you remove the liner, there's all this disgusting bin juice, as it's known in Wales. Well, Matthew kind of swims around in that bin juice.
Oh, yeah.
He has nothing. He brought absolutely nothing to that conversation.
See, I think we can expand on that. There's like the kind of low rent restaurant on the edge of town that people don't go to unless you're like, well, it's really cheap. Out behind that, on the south side is the bin, the dumpster, the big metal dumpster, right? Yeah. And it's on the south side because the sun hits it all the time. And then it's the juice, but it's fermented. It's the fermented bin juice that's dripping out of it. That's Hakim.
Yeah, I would agree with you. I just don't see the point. And somebody said in one of the chats that I had access to, I don't know if it was that Sam kicked Mikey.
Brenda said that.
But that was Brenda, yeah. Yeah, that was the name.
And I don't know. I didn't see if that was the case or not. But I thought that Mikey was saying that that was it, from that he had to go. That he had enough. But maybe Sam was like, hold on, he's about to fly off the handle here, and he didn't want Flat Earth to look bad.
Yeah.
It did. Yeah. It did.
Matthew joined them. Oh, dear me.
All right. DPD Bunks, you know him. He says, I can't trust either of you. It's the glasses.
I was going to mention that. So because I'm 53, my eyesight is shit. Of course I wear glasses, and I have to wear them all the time. But so were they saying that because we wear glasses, we can't possibly see?
That must be, because when you actually, because Matthew believes that the only way to measure things is by looking at them, not by using measurement instruments.
Yeah.
Oh, this is good. Larry Scott says Nathan Oakley has met his match.
There was a certain air of Oakleyness about him, wasn't there?
There was.
Definitely. I would agree with that 100%. 100%.
Decall Badger says that was pathetic. Sam deliberately brought Hakim on to try to force a rage quit. Sick individuals.
Yeah, that's why I just sat there and said nothing, because I hovered over that button a couple of times. He was just really pissing me off. He was. All he did was show that everything we have ever said in any video we've published to be true.
100%. Yeah.
Have nothing, and they have to resort to aggressive debate in tech. And I know I was effing and jeffing like it was going out of fashion, but you know, even when I asked Sam that, and that was a genuine question, I was curious, was there like a pivotal moment that made him go, the earth must be flat? But he couldn't even answer it.
No. So I've found that it's not 100%, but that there's a commonality that happens, that some traumatic event happens in a flat earther's life.
Yeah.
And then that causes them to descend into flerfism. And
yeah,
so that's what I think what is pretty common the case, though. Sam did say he was into other stuff first, but you know, a lot of them, not all of them, but a lot of them, they don't have family, they don't have friends. Sometimes it happened after an event like a divorce or somebody dying or a car accident, things like that. I've picked up from, it's not always, but you know, a divorce is traumatic. It changes people, and after it, then what? You don't have all of the things that you used to do, and then they'll descend into watching 1,000 videos in a row.
Yeah. You basically go from,
and they're not our videos.
Yeah, well, yeah, exactly,
which I think should be.
Do you know, another thing I found interesting, I think it was Sam that said this, is that we have potentially created flat earthers. And I've always wondered, have I accidentally made somebody into a flat earther? I don't think I have.
No.
Because to take that from one of my videos, you'd have to already be, you know, you're already laying on the ground with your head in the rabbit hole, having a look around, and maybe, you know, something you saw in one of my videos made you dive all the way in. But I certainly wouldn't think that I've created any flat earthers.
No, they just say that. And sometimes you'll even, if you go to like a modern day debate video, you'll see some flat earthers in the comments say, well, I was on the fence before this, but now I'm 100% flat. Yeah. And hold on a second. I saw you in the chat prior, the live chat prior, 100% flat 6 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Right? They're lying.
Yeah.
Because you got to lie to Flerf. They're lying to do some posturing.
Yeah, exactly. Somebody is asking in the side chat about the balloon project. It's gonna happen. It's just, I'm having a nightmare doing it. The guy who was meant to be doing the launch for me kept ghosting me. I've emailed universities. A couple of them have replied, "Oh, we may be able to do something next year," but it will happen. But it'll just, what's going to happen is one day there'll suddenly be a video uploaded of a balloon launch. That's all I can say at the moment. But everybody's money is perfectly safe and sitting in a bank account untouched. So it will happen. But I don't want to just, you know, oh yeah, I think I can send up a weather balloon and then completely balls it up and waste the money. I'd rather do it the right way and, you know, prove the point I was hoping to prove when I eventually get to do it. So I hope that answers the question.
There's a lot of things that a lot of mistakes you can make. So it's good to have somebody that knows from experience.
When I went and spoke to the guy initially, he was kind of showing me the equipment, and I touched something, and he was, "Oh, don't touch! I won't be able to use that one." Oh, all right, sorry. My wife usually shouts at me not to touch things as well. I'm like Peter Griffin on a plane. Have you seen that? The big red button, "Do not push," by the plane? That's me. As soon as I see something that says "Do not touch," when we go out to a restaurant, I've got weird asbestos fingers, right? I can tolerate a lot of heat in my fingers. So, when you go to a restaurant and the table staff bring you a hot plate, do they do that in the States as well?
Yeah.
And they go, oh, don't touch, it's very hot. The first thing I do is pick it up.
Yeah.
No, it's not. It's not hot at all.
It's always the Mexican restaurants here.
Yeah, it's gonna catch me out one day, though I won't notice that it's one of those griddle pans, and I'll pick it up and it'll go flying across the restaurant, and I'll have 3rd-degree burns.
Let's see. Somebody said, Matt Arnold says, Creaky, how does it feel to be called English?
Absolutely horrendous.
It's so
that
so
is
funny.
the best way. So that's kind of like, and I would have asked Mikey Smith this question, and it was planned. When some people will say, I don't know, yeah, Jim Carrey's American. No, he's not. He's Canadian. But Canadian, American, they all sound the same. But
yeah,
I think the Welsh sound nothing like the English. So how can you even make that mistake? How can you even make that mistake? And Sam bringing up trans issues as well.
He was trying. Yeah, he was fishing there.
I was born at night, but it wasn't last night.
So to an American that has not heard many people speak with UK accents, if they haven't heard much, and if they haven't watched Monty Python and Doctor Who and the IT crowd, it could be possible to not have any clue about which portion of the UK somebody's from.
Yeah. And saying that Wales is independent was a bit of a stretch. Plaid Cymru have just got into power for the first time ever.
But it's a separate country.
It's technically a principality because we didn't have.
Is it different from how Scotland is a separate country? I don't.
Scotland does now have independence, at least as far as I understand. But accusing a Welsh person of being English is a surefire way to start an argument with a Welsh person. Try it, everybody. It works every time. When I'm on vacation and people say, "Oh, I love your accent. You're from England." No, I am not from England. I am from Wales, which is the good part of the UK. Oh, I don't know.
Max was counting. He said he counted 232 tonight from Sam.
I was hoping it wasn't from me because I do repeat myself frequently. Yeah, but I guess that when you're trying to formulate your answer on the fly, you've got to use filler words, haven't you, to buy yourself thinking?
Yeah, people do that.
Yeah, I try to use the Elon Musk approach of complete silence, but I always just end up coming across as a complete weirdo then, stares at people for 30 seconds before he answers.
Let's see. I got a lot of people here sending stuff. DP Debunk says, who told Hakim about all our sweet NASA funding? We're gonna get asked about that at the next Moonbase meeting.
Yeah. That's always been so funny to me. I'm 53 years old. I'm from Wales. I live like nowhere. Why would NASA seek me out and pay me money to hide the fact that the Earth is flat? It's just a stupid thing. It's like kids in a playground. The only thing that what the Mr. High-Vis jacket said was, well, no, he didn't say anything, did he? Really, he just made lots of noises.
Yeah. What? Why was he wearing that? What is his career? Yeah. His part-time hourly job at his age that's what he's wearing.
Yeah. I don't know. But I imagine as a flat earther, he also had on camouflage trousers. It's like, do you want to be seen or not? I'm sure of it. If he was in the UK dressed like that, he'd be a street sweeper, a bin man, or a garbage man, or maybe like some sort of heavy goods driver that's required to wear high vis, but he was indoors. Why do you have his coat on?
He's in California too, so it's
really
yeah, it's warm. If you don't know, people, it's warm in California.
Yeah. DP Debunk says he could be collecting shopping carts or trolleys. Maybe
that's it. That's
could well be. Maybe. And stick with me, Now, somebody suggested to me, Toon, in the comments under one of my CC videos, that CC doesn't drive the short bus. And he records his video while the driver nips into Wawa to buy himself a hoagie. Maybe Matthew is CC's short bus driver. It's just as possible as anything else a flat earther offers as proof.
It is. DP Debunk sent me a screenshot of you from that last video where you're looking down. It says, "I've made a huge mistake" across the top.
I love it.
Oh my gosh.
I enjoyed that so much. I finally see the appeal in speaking to flat earthers. I'm not saying I want to make a habit of it, but I can definitely see me doing it again.
Yeah.
100%. 100%.
They never fail to fail. So
claim victory, obviously.
Oh yeah. That Hakim is patting himself on the back for the amazing show there.
Yeah, like a pigeon playing chess. In chess. Toon, I don't know how long you were staying on for, but I got a meeting in 45 minutes.
It's 3:30
in the morning.
Yeah, I need to get going, but I got a bunch of super chats to read. So maybe what we do, Creaky, we wrap up and then I'll do the super chats.
Okay, let me just make one closing statement. So a German dwarf jumped into the river yesterday to save my dog who was drowning. After he climbed out, he handed me the dog and said, "Here is the dog. Keep him warm, dry him off, and give him some vitamin C, and he will be fine." And I said, "Oh, are you a little vet?" And he said, "A little vet? I'm fucking soaking." Oh, dear me.
Oh, hold on. Hold on. I got to get this. I keep this close in case I need it.
I came downstairs last night as well to get myself a drink. And as I walked past the fridge, I could have sworn blind I heard the Onion singing a Bee Gees song. But when I opened the door, it was just two chives talking. Think about it. Listen to some Bee Gees songs.
I love the Bee Gees, but like if I need to write some good code, I'm playing the Bee Gees, but okay. Two chives talking.
I need to have a conversation with you as well when we're not live and it's based around code, because that's what you do, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, right. Okay. I'll send you a DM tomorrow. I'll let you go and go to bed, and I'm going to shut up now and let you say goodbye.
Jive talking. All right, jive talk. All right, I got it.
There
okay.
We are. Caught up eventually.
Well, it was because DeCali Badger said it in the chat.
I do love a stupid joke.
I mean, we got chives outside. They grow here. So
right, thank you for having me, sir.
Yes, thank you for joining. It was quite something.
It was definitely something, and if I ever figure out what, I will let you know.
Thank you.
I'll see you soon, right?
All right, bye.
Take care, man. Bye.
All right. Let me. Whew. My wife sent me a message a little bit ago, like, gotta be quiet. Be more quiet. I like, there's no amount of sound deadening that I could put on the wall to really. My wife's like, "You talk so loud." I'm like, "That's what I talk. You've known me. You've known me the whole time. I've always been like that. Anyway, Andrew Irwin 73 is a new member at Newton. Thank you so much for joining. TPD Bunks says YouTube says slow mode on. So clearly YouTube is on Mikey and Sam's side. Hashtag bias. Ouch. Ouch. Bearded Logic is a new member at Newton. Thank you so much for joining. Jack Fetter says, oh, look, the Earth Village idiots. Yep. And then the king of the idiots showed up. Jack Fetter says, dumb and so much dumber. Yep. Tori Hanzo says, for 200 sex. Loving the sex. Happy Friday. Thanks for doing this. Thank you. Thank you, everybody, for coming along. And I don't know. This was before Hakim showed up, so maybe the thanks have been rescinded. In the Life says, why don't they use Doppler radar to measure exactly where the ship is? Flat earthers don't measure. They've never measured. That's the thing. Think about it. When have you seen a flat earther measure? They don't do that, right? 15 degrees per hour. Oops. Don't want to do that again. Inquisitive Infidel says chromatic aberration makes the horseshoe crab LGBT. Because it's rainbow, you see. That's what he's saying. Inquisitive Infidel again comes in with Browning motion alters refraction over distances. Yeah, they're like, it's electric. We can see the electric. You can't see electric. What does electric look like? How did you quantify seeing electric? Can we see another example of what electric looks like to compare to? Nope. It just, that's what they think it is. Therefore, that's what it is. Jimmy Madison 42 says, even if NASA never existed, the Earth would still not be flat. And of course, they have to have a scapegoat. So they have to hate on NASA because, well, NASA brings photographs of the Earth from space. And so they can't have that. We are all Golgafrinchians says, original Oasis song lyric. She saw electric. She thinks the Earth is flat. She effing thick. I think it's still on a rare B-side somewhere. Now, I don't know that song well enough to know if that's the real lyric or if that's similar to the real lyric. I can't even place it. I'm sorry. But thank you for that. But I wouldn't have sung it even if I did. Jack Fetter says, flat Earth is the train wreck people slow down to see. It's curiosity. You two morons are a human train wreck. That's why people watch your derp. Yes. Like, there's more people interested in it. No, there's not. And the only people that think that the Earth are flat are really, really dumb people. You know, for example, Matthew Hakim. Inquisitive Infidel says, first, you, if your target, then take advantage. First, you, if your target. I don't know what that's referring to. But thank you. Sparky, I'll read this one from Sparky. It says, was the message from your wife to be more quiet, or was it to shut the hell up? I'm trying to sleep. It was so. This weekend is Ultimate Frisbee state championship, and so we're right. My daughter is got some important games coming up, and so my wife's like, she's be quiet for her so she can sleep better. So that was what it was. I don't know. I'm loud. Anyway, I don't know what this is, Inquisitive Infidel. I'm missing what that is. Real Harnold for $5 says, I picked the wrong night to play the drinking game. That would have killed you. 232. Inquisitive Infidel says, Creaky comes in with the push for evidence. Oh, yes. That's the thing that you learn to deal with. You learn to, it's about, because we know there's no evidence for flat Earth. And so we know that when we ask for evidence, they're not going to have any. So when we ask for evidence, what are we expecting? We're expecting them to make a fool of themselves. And so I'll hold their feet to the fire enough to make a fool of themselves, but not to just going around and around in circles, because that's not then interesting. So, I'm a cat playing with a mouse, right? You grab them, you lift them up, you shake them by the tail, right? You say, show me the evidence for what you just said. And then after a bit, you're like, okay, we'll let them down, let them go run to a different corner and make some other stupid claim, and then press them again. So Larry Scott says, one small step for Earth, one giant pile of crap for flat Earth. The most stereotypical flerf in flerfdom. 100%. That's Matthew Hakim. Like nothing, no evidence. Dumb. So dumb. I mean, it's not possible to rank the dumb of flat earthers because there's so many that are so dumb. And it's baffling, right? I write software. I work in a tech company. Everybody I work with is smart. And so to be around people that are smart and then think, I'm spoiled because I'm around so many smart people. I get to start thinking that people are smart in general. And, people that work in writing software are not average. I think for the most part, the people that write software are quite a bit above average in intelligence. I'm not tooting my own horn here. I'm not trying to do that. But that's what I think. So I think that I get used to that. And then I go and see literally the dumbest humans on the planet that aren't, too stupid to figure out how to use a computer, right? They're just above that threshold. That's flat earthers. It's such a weird dichotomy to see that. My mom bakes cakes is no evidence of flat earth yet again. Of course not. Kier Steno says MCToon and Creaky are so calm. Thanks, guys. Man, Hakim destroyed flat earth, so I just let him do that. Calder V says 100% worth staying up late for the Go Creaky Blinder. Staying up late for Go Creaky Blinder and Tune. Thank you very much. Dan Demand 73. Were you born in 73? Is that what that is? Says, I appreciate you guys. Keep calm, unlike this POS. He's patting himself on the back. That's what's so funny. MK Ultra for 15 shekels says, Sam, you're obviously a trans man. You have no balls. You're an embarrassment to our country and our nation. And then some Hebrew, it looks like, Lech Tizdayen. Sorry if I can't do that. Thank you very much, MK Ultra. And Round Thinker was in the sending me messages, and I worked some of them in. Tell him that Rabbi Yehuda Halevi Levi wrote 1,000 years ago in Sefer Kuzari that the earth is a globe. And his answer, he's a fake rabbi. But it doesn't matter if he's a fake rabbi or not. The fact is that if somebody wrote about the earth being a globe 1,000 years ago, it was obviously not 600 years ago. Anyway, DP Debunk says /transfer NASA funds.exe. Nice. You forgot to put the amount and the bank account that it's going to go to. Try again. We are all Golgafringians, says flat earth mental gymnastics doesn't get you any fitter, but it shows your overall thickness. Tim Davidson says, the amount of time you idiots spend looking at the sky, you haven't figured out how to focus your optics yet. So dumb. What are you, a flat earther? Yeah. Mikey used to use the P1000, and then he realized that it doesn't do a good job focusing for stars. Not that switching to different optics helped him. It's still bad optics. We are all Golgafringian says the end of space with Mikey, Flat Earth Reconnaissance, and Hakim. Is the end of space the right ear or the left ear? I suppose it depends on the ear you start from. Tim Davidson for $2 says set up, place cam, adjust till blown out, done. Yeah. It's so funny. They're like, there should be a viral video of a surveyor proving that the Earth is a globe. Why would that be viral? It's known. It's not groundbreaking. His mindset, right? He's so deep in the echo chamber that everybody he knows is a flat earther. His entire world is people that think the Earth is flat. So he thinks that that's everybody. It's a mental issue. It's really a problem. Absolotl says, moving forward to the stars and beyond. Am I saying it right? Absolotl? Nomad Universe says, Sam, shut the F up and listen occasionally. Or do you not have the balls to learn something? Oh, he not learned something. DP Debunk says, well, that sucked. Present for you in Discord. And that is, that's this one right here. Thank you, DP Debunks, for that. Butch Convoy says flerfs are morons. Oh, shizzle. Jim Daniels for $10 says, I have halfway decent intel that says Red Beret works at the Microsoft Service Center in India. Be nice to him, and maybe they'll share the Win 10 workaround to get Win 11. Ross Allen says favorite flerf lies. Oh. The blatant lies, the ones that they have to know is a lie, is definitely the ones where they claim that the globe is recent. Right? That has to be because they have to know that. Right? Some people are like, well, it's not, they're not lying if they think it's true, right? So basically, if they're stupid and gullible and ignorant, then it's not a lie, right? It's still not a good look, but you can make that case. But you have to know you're lying, I think, to really say that, right? Flat Earth Dave is really good at lying, right? His his 3 Bitcoin challenge. That's a flerf lie. Claiming the horizon rises to eye level is a lie. No measurements ever. When you do show measurements, then they make up reasons why it shouldn't rise to eye level. But wait a second. If the Earth is, your position used to be that if the Earth is flat, the horizon must rise to eye level. That's what the geometry says. And when it doesn't rise to eye level and in fact matches the globe prediction, you're like, oh, that was our prediction all along. So you're saying that the flat Earth prediction is that it looks like a globe. Got it. That's not how it works. Jack Vetter says, fine, give Sam a pass for England, but moron Hakim started with throw another shrimp on the Barbie, mate. Then his Jolly Roger impression next. Yeah, I mean, it's Hakim. That was so much projection from Hakim. Like, he is a horrible person. He doesn't have any, he has no position to be accusing somebody else's, making fun of somebody else's looks or how they talk or how smart they are. Like, Hakim is one of the dumbest people ever. And yeah. He has no filter. Hakim will be claiming victory everywhere, guaranteed. Yeah. So, all right. It's almost 4. 3 minutes is 4 a.m. I got stuff to do tomorrow. Thank you so much for coming along. If I do talk to Sam again, I'll say, look, Hakim is pure trash, and even though it does make Flat Earth look really bad, let's not have him on because it's not productive. And at least let's have some sort of like pretense of making it try to be productive. So anyway, that's gonna do it for me. Out for the weekend, and next Tuesday, maybe next Tuesday. If I do, it'll be really late because I got something Tuesday. Otherwise, I don't know. Yes, watch the channel. I'm not going to say something. I'm going to be on somebody else's channel, but I won't be anything specific. Not a regular Globe debunker. So anyway, people, everybody, thank you so much for coming. Thank you for sharing this and liking it. If you haven't yet, do that. And commenting. Go comment later, right? Come back and comment, or do it now. YouTube likes it. Anyway, we'll see you later, everybody.
Pick it up. Is it dirt? Is it potato? Watch the screen and wait for the show. What's revealed, we're dying to know. Is it dirt or a potato? Check it out. Dirt or potato? Yes, I'm right, let's go. Dirt or potato? It's the game that steals the show. Look at the picture, don't make a mistake. Is it a spud or is it a face? Out of the ground or from his own behind? Dirt or potato, what will you find? Right on! Yo, can you tell what's underneath? A derpy mugshot or a root beneath? With every guess, we laugh and cheer. Is it dirt for a potato? Let's make it clear. Hang it up, give it a show. Dirt for potato, let's go. Skank it up, skank it up. Is it from the dirt or a funny disguise? Could it be a tater or a pair of eyes? What's in the ground or lurking around? Dirt or potato, where will it be found? Could it be smooth or full of lumps? Maybe it's grown on someone's big rump. Get your guess in, let's see what's true. Dirt or potato, it's all up to you. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Look at the picture, don't make a mistake. Is it a spud or is it a face? Out of the ground or from his own behind? Dirt or potato, what will you find? A pile of soil or a starchy friend? Guess it right and you'll ascend. Look real close, don't let it slide. Is it dirt or a potato waiting inside? Let's go, rude boys. On the garden patch or a silly trick, will you pick the right one or end up quick? Whether it's dirt or a golden spud, dirt or potato, here comes the flood. A mystery unfolds, what will it be? A lovely spot or dirt, can't you see? With every reveal, we're in for a laugh. Dirt or potato, it's the ultimate craft. Dirt or potato, guess it right, let's go. Dirt or potato, it's the game that steals the show. Beneath the earth or just pretend, a lump of soil or some dumb trend. Pick your choice, don't hesitate. Dirt or potato, now seal your fate. What's in the box, what will appear? A mash of dirt or something unclear. Make your move, we're almost through. Dirt or potato, it's all on you. Will it be fries or a dirty pile? Guess it wrong and we'll laugh for a while. Test your luck, it's time to go. Dirt or potato, let the guessing flow.